what to expect from CAT 2025?
Maybe verbal थोड़ा difficult होगा is my understanding. DILR was pretty straightforward last time. Maybe it will become slightly difficult. Quant I expect to remain the same.
जो लोग लाइफ में MBA नहीं करते, are they missing out on anything?
I don't think so. Because ऐसा नहीं है कि MBA gives you something that is required for your survival. Passion or obsession always beats discipline.
People who are leaving their jobs just to study for CAT or any other entrance, do you think that's the right thing to do or not?
You take a break for 7 days. 7 दिन घर पे बैठो, पूरा का पूरा प्लान बनाओ कि ये 7 days के अंदर आई एम गोइंग टू डू X, Y, Z. If you are doing justice to your preparation, if you can see that you are doing it properly, and of course the job is the only roadblock that you have in front of you, then it makes sense to quit the job.
Economic situation that is going on outside of India. We talk about the States, we talk about Europe. अभी इतने layoffs हो रहे हैं, jobs नहीं मिल रही.
The economic crisis almost सब जगह पे चल रहा है. Either you recognize it or you don't, अलग story है. For people who are getting good opportunities in India, it does not make sense to put yourself into a random college outside of India and then get into trouble. तो वो तो I would not recommend.
If you're a serious aspirant, would you go to an academy and BYJU'S for preparation or not?
I would not.
IIM Ahmedabad versus ISB. आप क्या recommend करोगे? Which one's better?
ISB is again not able to place people at that middle management वाले levels.
Do you think 10-20 साल बाद MBA will still be relevant or not? So welcome back to another episode of TRP, and today we are back with one of the most special guests of TRP. I'm not going to introduce this person because like I say every year, he does not need an introduction. But today we are here again with Dr. Shashank Prabhu. Sir, it's a pleasure to have you again. And last year हमें पता ही था कितने responses आए थे हमारे episode पे. इस साल भी बहुत बातें करनी है sir. So before we get into the episode, how are you sir? How is everything going?
All good, all good. And thank you again for inviting me to this podcast. It's a really special thing for me to be doing this because I get to interact with people who are outside of the CAT community as well, because that's the people that I interact with.
Right.
So it's a fun thing to do. And this year I have been doing well. Last year I had just started something जब हमने बात की थी. This year it has grown a bit and it will grow a bit more in the coming year as well. So I'm really happy with the way things have gone, and I'm really looking forward to how things are going to be.
Sir, I know who you are. A lot of your fans, students, everybody, they know who you are. But just for new viewers who would be coming across this video, can you just introduce yourself as to what you do, what you have done, what you're planning on doing, and how, and everything about you, sir?
Okay, so it's a tricky question to answer, right? So I can start with the credentials that I have. I am a doctor by qualification, an MBA by another qualification. I worked in the corporate. I have a startup of my own, and I specialize in CAT and Indian MBA entrances coaching. But beyond that, I have been a lifelong learner. I still find new things that I have not known about till date, and there are new things that I'm excited about. I'm a very competitive individual, so to say, and I really like to do well at things that I really I'm experiencing newly. So a lot of things are happening. I'm looking forward to learning new things as well. So coding, for example, I don't really have any formal introduction to coding, right? But I'm really looking forward to learning it in the next year or so, and that's basically what keeps me excited. And I think that the students out there, they can feel that excitement, they can feel that passion, and somehow it rubs onto them as well. And there is this question that I generally have, right? Are you trying to become like me, or you are just trying to learn from me? I would like people to become like me instead of just learning from me. So that's what I strive to do. And
basically trying to set an example.
And just have that curiosity going, because it's very easy to give up, feel relaxed, feel content that okay, all things have happened and chalo kuch nahi karte abhi, this is good enough for me to sustain, but it doesn't work that way. So I really hope that is something that people appreciate and people understand based on the interactions, and that's what I strive to do.
So because you mentioned you've done an MBA, and I feel to give the viewers also a gist of what all we're going to talk about, more or less it's going to be based on this only: MBAs, entrance examinations, your future in terms of it. So one thing that I want to first ask you, start of the episode, is do you still think we're in 2025, almost the end of 2025, going into 2026, so many new things happening in India? Do you think an MBA is still worth it in today's day and age?
So see, a lot depends on where you are doing that MBA from. So there's always this demand supply thing. There will be a requirement of certain number of managers every year, and as long as that number is getting fulfilled by good people, that till then it's fine. Now more people are doing something, and there are fewer seats that are there, or there are fewer openings that are there in the corporate as well. Then a lot of people will start feeling the discontent that okay, इतना try किया मैंने, इतना prepare किया, but in spite of that I'm not able to go where I should be going. तो वहाँ पे वो एक issue आ जाता है. So there is of course there is demand for good MBAs. There is of course going to be a lot of competition for the top B schools. But उसके बाद जो tier colleges आते हैं, तो वहाँ पे I really see that there aren't a lot of opportunities that are available. Maybe because saturation हो चुका है. Maybe because people are not good enough maybe to join the corporate, हो सकता है, that's a possibility. And in general अगर देखते हैं तो MBA is not something जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा technical expertise मिलती है. It's mostly about soft skills. So at a given point in time only some people might be required to fulfill that requirement. तो बहुत सारे लोगों की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है honestly. So considering there are what roughly 4,000 B schools in the country, I don't think the 4,000th B school के अंदर जो सबसे last individual है, that person will think that MBA is valuable. But of course the topmost person in the top B school will always be valuable. So maybe outside of the top 10, 15, 20,000 people, शायद opportunities इतने ज़्यादा नहीं है जितने maybe they were used to be. Also on the other hand, if you look at the technical skills that people are developing these days, be it in terms of animation, be it in terms of AI, be it in terms of content creation, so ये सारी चीज़ें आ जाती है जहाँ पे people can show that technical expertise. So a lot of these jobs are gaining traction at this point in time. So वो MBA का थोड़ा एक charm जा रहा है, and then these things are taking its place. So I think it's more or less in flux at this point in time.
And so because you mentioned MBA सुन के सबसे पहली चीज़ जो लोगों के दिमाग में आती है वो है CAT, especially in India. सर अभी हम नवंबर में हैं. I mean we are shooting this on the 2nd of November. Final also India Australia hopefully, sorry India South Africa hopefully you win. But coming back to the topic sir, final month में हम roughly about 29 days 30th November को है इस बार CAT. तो पहली चीज़ आप ये बोलोगे ये फाइनल मंथ जो है प्रिपरेशन का स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे टारगेट करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए इस फाइनल मंथ में? एंड फर्स्ट यू कैन स्टार्ट ऑफ विद दिस एंड देन आई हैव अ फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो. तो बट यू कैन लेट मी नो व्हाट शुड स्टूडेंट्स बी डूइंग राइट नाउ, लाइक सो दैट इन द फाइनल मंथ व्हाट डू यू थिंक दे शुड बी डूइंग?
So see, now the month is of consolidation. It's not about doing something new. It's about understanding what you know, what you don't know, how you are going to react to situations. ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा चीज़ें आ जाती हैं. So one thing that I've learned in this year is that, so I already knew it, but I did not really formalize it. I did not really put it in a structured way and tell people what it means to be focused throughout the test. But if you look at it, the less decisions, the fewer decisions you are making during the test, the more bandwidth your brain has to focus on the question in front of you. So you can't be sitting during the test and thinking इसका level of difficulty कितना है, कट ऑफ कितना होगा, कितने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने चाहिए, ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, when to give up this question. So ये सब चीज़ें जो होती है वो you should not be deciding during the test. तो जितना better you are at visualizing things, जितना better you are at having that plan in front of you, utna better off you will be. So this is basically the month wherein you are doing these things so that you don't put extra pressure on your brain when you will be taking the test on the 30th. Also this year is very peculiar because what is happening is typically CAT जो होता है वो that is closer to the 15th of November I would say than to the 30th of November generally, or the 20th of November rather than the 30th of November. But this year because it is falling on the 30th of November, a lot of people have their NMAT in the first or the second week of December. SNAP is happening on the 6th of November, then the 14th and 20th वो चल रहा है. ZAT की preparation start हो जाएगी. By the time you are through SNAP and NMAT, and MyCAT is also there in December. तो सारे exams बहुत ज़्यादा clutter हो गए because CAT has pushed everything behind. So that is a challenge that this year students will have to face. So दो चीज़ें, one is of course the outlook in terms of CAT. What should they be doing? How should they be reacting to situations that can easily add 10 to 15 percentile to whatever they are getting in the mocks? And the second thing is of course if they are planning to take other tests, they have to be very mindful that they don't put everything in December and they start maybe around the mid of this month, so that they are well versed with the kind of challenges that they have to deal with the other management entrance tests.
But sir, don't you think कि एक टारगेट रखना कि मुझे पता है कि अगर मैंने इतने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिए हर सेक्शन में तो मेरे इतने परसेंटाइल तो आ ही जाएंगे इरेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी लाइक ऑफ द पेपर ऑन डे विच एवर स्लॉट यूर इन. तो वो टारगेट रखना दिमाग में, डोंट यू थिंक एक वो भी एक तरीके की स्ट्रैटेजी होती है लोगों की कि इतने क्वेश्चंस मैं अटैम्प्ट करूँगा या करूँगी व्हाटएवर, इतने मुझे पता है कि ये मेरा वीक पॉइंट है, ये मेरा स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है, तो यही मैं अटैम्प्ट करूँगा एंड देन इतने मैं लाऊंगा, इतने में मेरा हो जाएगा. डोंट यू थिंक दैट्स अ गुड स्ट्रैटेजी?
It is a good strategy, but it can't be your ultimate strategy. So what I generally like people to work on is figure out where you are going to be at the 20-minute mark. तो एक सेक्शन के अंदर इफ यू हैव 40 मिनट्स, ट्राई टू फिगर आउट वेयर यू आर जनरली एट व्हेन यू आर एट मिनट 20. अगर वहाँ पे लेट्स से इफ यू आर लुकिंग एट द VARC सेक्शन, तो वहाँ पे अगर मैंने 20 मिनट्स के अंदर इन जनरल इन एन एवरेज टेस्ट जिसका रिजल्ट मुझे पता है बिकॉज आई हैव टेकन द मॉक, वहाँ पे इफ आई हैव डन लेट्स से 1 RC एंड मे बी 2 or 3 VA क्वेश्चंस एट द एंड ऑफ 20 मिनट्स, आई नो दैट अगर मैंने 2 RCs कर लिए हैं एंड एक दो VA क्वेश्चंस किए, देन द टेस्ट इज ऑन द ईजियर साइड. देन आई शुड बी गुड इनफ टू फिगर आउट दैट द टेस्ट इज ईजी वन एंड सेकंड थिंग कैपिटलाइज ऑन इट. तो आई विल ऑलवेज मेक अ प्लान टिल द 20th मिनट मार्क. तो 20th मिनट के टाइम पे कितने क्वेश्चंस मेरे होने चाहिए, दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई शुड नो. एंड वंस आई नो दैट, देन आई शुड नो हाउ टू रिएक्ट टू दैट. सो आई विल नॉट हैव एन इवेंचुअल परसेंटाइल सेइंग दैट ओके मुझे अगर 85 मार्क्स मिलते हैं तो मुझे 98 परसेंटाइल मिलेंगे. दैट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट आई विल बी वेरी कीन ऑन बिकॉज इट चेंजेस एवरी ईयर. सो इफ यू लुक एट 23 वर्सेस 24, अगर वो भी करेंगे तो भी 24 के अंदर यू सॉ अ गुड इंक्रीमेंट बाय 13-14 मार्क्स व्हेन इट केम टू द सेम स्कोर वर्सेस परसेंटाइल, 99 परसेंटाइल के लिए स्पेशली. सो वो प्लानिंग अगर मैं लेके जाऊंगा, आई एम पुटिंग रैंडम प्रेशर ऑन माई सेल्फ. So the plan should not be to look at a percentile and then chase that, because nothing is going to be sufficient honestly. If the test is very easy, then even a 150 might not be good enough for you to get a 99%. ऐसा हो सकता है. I'm not saying this will happen, but हो सकता है out of 204. So वो सब चीज़ें सरप्राइजेस से कैसे रिएक्ट करना है, वो सब चीज़ें अगर होंगी, बट आई शुड जस्ट नो कि 20 मिनट्स मार्क पे मैं कहाँ पे होता हूँ. एंड इफ आई एम डूइंग दिस ऑन द डे ऑफ द कैट, अगर मैं उससे थोड़ा पीछे चल रहा हूँ, आई नो दैट द सेक्शन इज डिफिकल्ट. अगर मैं उससे बेटर कर रहा हूँ, आई नो दैट द सेक्शन इज ईजियर. सो देन आई कैन प्लान माई नेक्स्ट 20 मिनट्स इन अ बेटर मैनर.
सो क्योंकि आपने बोला अभी 23-24 में डिफरेंट है, 25 IIM Kozhikode सेटिंग द पेपर. सो अगेन व्हाट शुड स्टूडेंट्स एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम IIM Kozhikode एंड किस मेंटालिटी के साथ उन्हें जाना चाहिए नोइंग दैट IIMK is setting the paper?
सो नथिंग चेंजेस ऑनेस्टली. मतलब कुछ भी मतलब फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. इफ़ आई रिमेंबर करेक्टली द लास्ट टाइम IIM Kozhikode had set the paper was in 2019 if I remember correctly. And 2018 का quant बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट था. 2019 का quant became slightly easier. Now I don't think IIM Kozhikode had got anything to do with it because 2017 was very easy, 2018 was very difficult. So I don't think it depends much on the IIM. IIM Kozhikode ऐसे नहीं बोलेगा कि नहीं मुझे ये स्टूडेंट्स चाहिए तो बाकी IIMs कुछ भी करें मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, I will set the paper like this. ऐसे नहीं होता. I'm sure they learn from whatever has happened in the previous CAT. वहाँ पे कुछ चीज़ें होंगी. Of course there is always room for improvement. If you make a section too easy, then many people will score high and then you will not be able to differentiate कि कौन एस्पिरेंट है, कौन सा एस्पिरेंट है जिसने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, कौन सा किसने अच्छा नहीं किया है, विच पर्सन हैज़ जेन्युइनली वर्कड ऑन देयर शॉर्टकमिंग्स एंड हैज़ प्रिपेयर्ड वेल. तो ये सब चीज़ें पता करना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. इफ अ टेस्ट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट एंड विद द टीटा क्वेश्चंस दैट आर देयर, जहाँ पे यू जस्ट हैव टू सबमिट एन आंसर, अगर वो राइट है तो है, नहीं है तो 0 मार्क्स, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है. सो थोड़ा सा लक बेस्ड भी हो सकता है. सो इफ यू मेक अ टेस्ट वेरी डिफिकल्ट, इवन देन देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज देयर विल बी सम पीपल हु विल बी प्लेन लकी. इतने ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन में डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी सम पीपल हु विल बी लकी. तो देन यू कांट रिवॉर्ड लक. तो यहाँ पे यू हैव टू लर्न फ्रॉम दी लास्ट ईयर का टेस्ट. यू हैव टू जस्ट सी व्हाट द कर्व लुक्स लाइक. इफ द कर्व इज वेरी फ्लैट, then typically it is a decent sign because सब बराबर effectively spread out है. But the steeper the curve goes, then it might be a problem. जितना ज़्यादा वो curve shift होता है, kurtosis जो stats में एक term होती है. So it basically means that where the peak is shifting. So if the peak is shifting towards the end, the first few questions are very easy, but last few questions बहुत ज़्यादा difficult हो रहे हैं. तो everybody is getting these marks, but आगे वाले marks मिलने में बहुत problem हो रहा है. So that is also a bad thing. तो ये सब statistical analysis I'm sure happens, and on the basis of that they will have an agency or agencies who will sit and create questions which are fresh, जो किसी mock में नहीं आए हैं, and then they will decide that okay these are the questions that we are going ahead with. तो वो होता है. I don't think they will sit and map कि नहीं मुझे इस बार non engineers चाहिए तो let me add 2 biology के passages. ऐसा तो नहीं होगा. I don't think that is what happens. So IIM Kozhikode being the conducting authority, they will just decide कौन से centers होने चाहिए, infra क्या होना चाहिए, कौन से day पे करना है, 2 slot करने हैं, 3 slot करने हैं. All those things they will be concerned with, but in terms of absolute level of difficulty, I don't think they will sit and make questions themselves. So that is not their expertise. I don't think they will do it. So I'm pretty sure that agencies are involved in this, who will submit the questions. They will have a pool of maybe 300, 350, 400 questions. जिसमें से they will decide that okay these are the 204 questions that we are going to use this year.
But sir, each and every IIM has their own specialty, right? Like IIM Bangalore likes more of quant, I would say. IIM Calcutta, I think, likes verbal OD. I'm not sure exactly. So in that way, what do you think IIM Kozhikode could lean towards? Ki we can make this section a little more interesting, a little more tough or whatever. What do you think could that
So
be?
they have, so IIM Bangalore, as you mentioned, IIM Bangalore has a soft corner for CS, let's say, or people with WorkX, quality WorkX. So that filter they will apply during the interview. they are not going to apply that filter when they are setting the CAT paper. Even IIM Calcutta, for that matter, has a very high influence of IIT Kharagpur and ISI Kolkata. So it's a quant-dominated campus. In fact, a lot of interviews that happen at IIM Calcutta, a lot of people get asked a lot of quant questions. In fact, they also have, if I know this thing correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but in case there is someone who is a non-engineer, let's say, and they end up joining the MBA program, so then there is a special course for them before the academic season starts, so that they can catch up to the quant level.
The engineers, basically.
To the engineers, yes, you can say that. So that's how things work. So they will not interfere with the level of difficulty of the CAT. CAT ka level of difficulty, it's almost certainly you will see that it is purely to make sure that the curve is as nicely distributed as is possible. जितना अच्छा बेल कर होगा उतना उनके लिए बेटर है. तो that is what they will be looking at. So IIM Kozhikode, the notion has been that IIM Kozhikode rewards diversity, specifically gender diversity काफ़ी reward करता है. That has always been the thing. In fact, IIM Kozhikode I think was one of the earlier IIMs to properly advocate female representation on campus. अब newer IIMs में काफ़ी ज़्यादा IIMs ने वो उसको आगे carry forward किया है. But IIM Kozhikode was one of the first campuses to advocate diversity. So that is what it is. So वहाँ पे diversity, non-engineers, ये सब चीज़ों को लेके people think that IIM Kozhikode favors these things. And because of that they believe that ठीक है अगर ये things को favor करना है तो quant थोड़ा easy हो जाता है, verbal थोड़ा difficult कर देते हैं. So that engineers के लिए वो थोड़ा सा एक road block हो जाए. But I don't think that is how things work. Honestly वही था 2019 में if they reduce the level of difficulty of quant, then of course they didn't want all engineers to go away, right? So वो it's not against one segment or the other, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But हाँ मतलब that is the perception that is there, but I would not really look too much into that.
I think वो screen factor जैसे आपने बोला इंटरव्यू में हो जाता है, you know, like probably they'll ask a question on the basis of that वैसा. Okay sir, I'll give you a scenario. Tell me one thing, like I'm an aspirant, 29 days left for CAT, 28 days. I've given 0 mocks till now. What should I be doing right now? I mean, I've just been solving questions because I probably have a mock phobia. मुझे शायद mock नहीं देना क्योंकि शायद अगर मेरा mock में गंदा स्कोर आ गया, that might demotivate me वैसा. तो मुझे आप ये सिनारियो बताओ, मैंने अभी तक 0 मॉक्स दिए हैं, मेरे पास 28 डेज है, मुझे अभी क्या करना चाहिए दैट आई गेट अ गुड परसेंटाइल. एंड गुड मतलब आई एम टारगेटिंग ABCLIK.
So see, मतलब if you are not taking mocks because you have fear of failure basically, अगर वो है, so then there are parallels that are there, right? So you might have heard this story जहाँ पे if there is a mouse and it gets cornered, तो it starts scratching its face. That's it. वो भागने की कोशिश नहीं करता, वो फेस क्रैच करना स्टार्ट करता है. ऑस्ट्रिच का भी सुना होगा दैट इफ देर इज सम डिजास्टर दैट हैपेंस, जब कुछ उसको डेंजर होता है तो वो डिग करता है अपना हेड एक होल बना के ग्राउंड के अंदर, राइट? इट डिग्स इट्स हेड इन द ग्राउंड, इन अ होल इन द ग्राउंड, वो करता है. अब ये करने से वो खतरा टल नहीं जाता. That is not what is happening. You are basically being agnostic to the danger around you. You are feeling safe because you are disregarding the danger entirely. So that doesn't help at all. I would rather fail in a mock test miserably. I would get a negative score in the mock test and get something at the CAT instead of not getting anything in the mock test and scoring a negative at the CAT. तो वो मुझे नहीं करना है. So mock test होते हैं वो 2 तरीके से मतलब फ़ायदा देते हैं. One is of course in terms of score percentile, like you mentioned, right? I know exactly where I am standing with in relation to the competition. तो competition के हिसाब से मैं कहाँ पे हूँ, मुझे और कितना एफर्ट करने की ज़रूरत है. मेरे हिसाब से तो ये क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट था, बट 90% लोगों को तो ये क्वेश्चन ईजी लग रहा है. सो मे बी समवेयर आई एम लैकिंग इन माई प्रिपरेशन. तो ये चीज़ पे भले ही मुझे वो पसंद नहीं है या फिर आई थिंक आई एम रियली गुड एट इट, बट आई स्टिल हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट बिकॉज अदर्स आर बेटर देन मी. तो ये एक बेंचमार्किंग मुझे मिल जाता है. The second thing is I get used to sitting at one place for a couple of hours and solving a test. अगर मैं उसको ही used to नहीं हूँ, so CAT के अंदर जाके I'm going to be extremely fidgety.
Correct.
Because of course we were discussing it before the interaction as well. But people are either used to very short content, एकदम short form 30 सेकंड में एकदम मुद्दे पे आ जाओ, या फिर extremely long podcast episode 4 घंटा 6 घंटा 8 घंटे का वो. In fact I did a session yesterday. More than 6 hours of arithmetic at a stretch, right? So people loved that session.
Yeah.
Now either people will want to go for those kind of things or this kind of things. 2 घंटा एक जगह पे बैठना, टेस्ट देना विदाउट एनीथिंग, जो भी मतलब कुछ भी स्टिमुलेशन नहीं है मुझे, आई स्टार्ट बिकमिंग फिजेटी, थोड़ा विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स टाइप आ जाते हैं. सो यू कांट सडनली आस्क लेट्स से अ स्मोकर टू स्टॉप स्मोकिंग और 2 घंटा के बैठे हुए नहीं होगा, वो बहुत ज़्यादा विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स आ जाएंगे. सिमिलरली अभी भी वो होता है. तो you have to get used to that entire thing of sitting at one place for 2.5, 3 hours in general and not have any phones, any people talking to you, कुछ भी नहीं है मेरे पास, no breaks, isolation में बैठना है. एंड देन सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस एज वेल. सिर्फ बैठना ही नहीं है, मतलब सॉल्व, यू हैव टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस एज वेल, राइट? तो ये सब चीज़ें करना बिकम्स शुड बिकम अ हैबिट. एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कीप ऑन डेफरिंग मॉक टेकिंग, नहीं करेंगे हम, देंगे ही नहीं करते रहते हैं. एंड फाइनली वन फाइन डे दे सडनली कम टू रियलिटी. फिर कैट खत्म हो जाता है, देन दे रियलाइज अरे मॉक दे दे तो बेटर हो जाता. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ रियलाइजिंग इट इन द मंथ ऑफ December or January, that maybe you could have taken a few mocks, maybe you could have faced your failures before it actually hit you, you would have been in a much better position when it came to the cat. तो
बट सर वो
देना चाहिए.
कभी कभी लक बेसिस पे भी हो जाता है ना. समवन माइट थिंक ओके ठीक है, आई एम सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चंस, आई एम गेटिंग मोस्ट ऑफ देम राइट. ऑन द डे ऑफ द एग्जाम ऑल्सो आई माइट गेट मोस्ट ऑफ देम राइट, बी इट विच एवर सेक्शन, BRC हो सकता है, क्वांट हो सकता है, DILR हो सकता है. तो इस थॉट प्रोसेस को लेके शायद वो यही सोचेंगे ठीक है मेरे अभी सारे क्वेश्चन सही हो रहे हैं, मुझे पता है मैं ऑन द डे ऑफ द पेपर आई डोंट हैव अ चॉइस. जैसे आपने बोला 2 घंटा तो मेरे को बैठना ही है, 2 घंटा बैठूंगा, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करूंगा अपना, एंड देन सब सही करूंगा, आ जाऊंगा घर वापस, तो शायद मुझे परसेंटाइल मिल जाएगा. अच्छा, ये हो सकता है शायद.
मतलब पॉसिबिलिटीज तो है ऑफ कोर्स. सी थियोरेटिकली स्टैटिस्टिकली एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल, बट यू कांट रियली कीप ऑन डैमेजिंग योर चांसेस.
आपने कभी सुना है ऐसा कि समवन हैज नॉट गिवन एनी मॉक्स एंड गॉट अ गुड परसेंटाइल?
होता है जनरली. सो पीपल डू दैट. नॉट टेकन एनी मॉक्स इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू सी, मतलब बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स पीपल हु इंटरेक्ट विथ मी बिफोर द कैट आर गोइंग टू बी सीरियस कैट टेकर्स इन जनरल, राइट? बट कुछ लोग होते हैं जो ऐसे ही जस्ट फॉर द फन ऑफ इट. सो देयर आर क्वाइट अ फ्यू IITians, अभी शायद इतना नहीं करते बट पहले करते थे, जब इट यूज टू बी अ 2 hour 3 hour टेस्ट जहाँ पे सेक्शनल टाइम लिमिट्स नहीं होते थे. सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम IIT, बोर्ड इंजीनियर्स हैव गॉट नथिंग टू डू, थोड़ा ब्रैगिंग राइट्स के लिए कैट दे देते हैं. सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल आई नो यूज टू डू दिस, वेर इन दे यूज टू गो टू द टेस्ट, जस्ट attempt the quant and maybe the DILR section, try to get full marks and then get that 100 percentile. तो वो करते थे. Now these people did not used to go for any mocks or anything, कुछ नहीं करते थे. They sheer muscle memory, उससे they used to
आपने भी शायद एक दिया है ना कैट एक बार?
I had taken once, तो वो muscle memory था वो. I didn't take any mocks that year because I was busy doing my first year of MBA at FMS, and I got 100%. तो वो होता है वैसे. But then again, even now for that matter, I don't take any mocks seriously. I do a lot of live mock solving sessions जहाँ पे I sit in front of the camera and I solve something for 2 hours while commentating on it throughout. वो मैं करता हूँ. But then it's not a serious mock taking exercise जहाँ पे मैं properly how I would have taken the mock or the actual test में करता हूँ. So people do it. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं करते, but इतना रिस्क करने की जरूरत नहीं है honestly. You are just tempting fate by deferring it. Otherwise तो there is no reason why you should not be taking mocks. So it's always a good habit to do it. And statistically, yes, it is possible. But then if you are that brilliant, then you are made for much bigger things than cat, right? Cat is a very small thing that you are aspiring for. You can do much greater things in life. If you have that kind of aptitude.
That's true, sir. Sir, one thing that, I mean, I would say I can relate to this. A lot of people would be relating to this as well. कुछ लोग होते हैं कैट की प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे, I mean, वो या तो जॉब कर रहे हैं कहीं ना कहीं पे, एंड आजकल की जॉब्स ऐसे होते हैं, ऐसे फ्रेशर इफ़ यू आर वर्किंग एट अ बिग 4 कंपनी फॉर एग्जांपल और एनी अदर कंपनी, स्ट्रेस तो होता ही है आपकी ज्वाइनिंग के साथ. आपके फर्स्ट 2-3 ईयर्स तो उतने स्ट्रेसफुल होते ही है, लॉन्ग वर्क आवर्स आप कर रहे हो. तो उस टाइम पे सर कभी कभी ये हो जाता है कि क्योंकि आपको रोज़ ऑफिस जाना होता है, लॉन्ग वर्क आवर्स होते हैं, वापस आते आते इतना थक जाते हो या फिर इतना टाइम मिलता ही नहीं कि आप पढ़ाई कर सको. तो सर एड्रेसिंग दिस इशू और दिस आई वुड से सिनेरियो, आपको क्या लगता है कि अगर ये प्रेवलेंट है और किसी ने सोचा है कि मुझे MBA करना है, तो उसको अपनी जॉब छोड़नी चाहिए? लास्ट के 2-3 महीने आप जॉब छोड़ दो, प्रिपेयर फॉर योर एग्जाम दे दो, देन प्रॉब्ली जॉइन समवेयर एल्स, टेक अ सबैटिकल व्हाटएवर. तो आपको क्या लगता है जॉब छोड़ना? आई वुड फोकस मोर ऑन द लिविंग योर जॉब पार्ट रादर देन टेकिंग अ सबैटिकल. तो people who are leaving their jobs just to study for CAT or any other entrance, do you think that's the right thing to do or not?
There needs to be a precedent. You can't just leave your job one fine day because you're not scoring well. So अगर मेरे पास एक जॉब है और मेरे मॉक्स में 50 परसेंटाइल 60 परसेंटाइल ही आ रहे हैं, आई एम नॉट वेरी रेगुलर विथ माई स्टडीज़, आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद द टाइम दैट आई हैव ऑन हैंड. मतलब अभी अगर मेरे पास कुछ टाइम ऑन हैंड है, मे बी आई विल ट्राई टू यूटिलाइज इट जितना मैं कर सकता हूँ, और अगर उसके बाद भी मेरे से नहीं हो रहा, देन मे बी आई विल ट्राई टू think of alternative arrangements like leaving a job for that matter. तो वो मैं करूँगा. But one, I need to have a precedent. I need to know that okay, अगर मैंने 7 days का एक ब्रेक ले लिया, तो क्या मैं उसमें पढ़ाई कर पा रहा हूँ या नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. So I will suggest one thing to all those people who are planning to take a break. Take a break नहीं, leave that job right. You take a break for 7 days. 7 दिन घर पे बैठो, पूरा का पूरा प्लान बनाओ कि ये 7 days के अंदर आई एम गोइंग टू डू XYZ, 20 टॉपिक्स में करने वाला हूँ, 5 टेस्ट में देने वाला हूँ, ये सब चीज़ बना के रखो. 7 hours 6 hours एवरी डे यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. इसका एक प्लान बनाओ. देन यू टेक दैट ब्रेक फॉर 6-7 days. उतनी छुट्टियां तो जनरली होती है लोगों के पास, उतना ले लो. इफ यू आर डूइंग जस्टिस टू योर प्रिपरेशन, इफ यू कैन सी दैट यू आर डूइंग इट प्रॉपरली, and of course the job is the only roadblock that you have in front of you, then it makes sense to quit the job, because in the long run वो 6 महीने का 1 साल का work ex is not going to matter much. When you are 55 years old, nobody is going to ask you what you did when you were 20-21 years old. कोई नहीं पूछेगा, right? But the brand name that you are going to get will always stay on your CV. So I would say that MBA is a bigger deal than the pre-MBA job that you are going to do. So that way it makes sense. On paper बहुत सही से it makes sense that you leave your job, you prepare full time for the CAT and you are sorted. But reality is different. Not a lot of people will be able to do justice to those 6 or 7 hours that they are getting every day. बिकॉज कैट प्रिपरेशन कोई जेई या नीट का प्रिपरेशन तो है नहीं जिसमें इतना सारा कंटेंट पढ़ना है कि 2 साल लग जाते हैं सिर्फ बुक्स पढ़ने में. ऐसा नहीं है. विथ अ डिसेंट प्रोग्राम दैट इफ यू एनरोल फॉर, और इफ यू आर डिसेंटली वेल वर्स्ड विथ हाउ थिंग्स आर देयर ऑन यूट्यूब एज वेल, अगर कोई बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्मार्ट है और डिसिप्लिन है, दे कैन प्रिपेयर एंटायरली यूजिंग यूट्यूब. ऑनेस्टली वो भी अगर कोई कर रहा है तो यू विल बी एबल टू गो थ्रू योर एंटायर सिलेबस इन 3 to 4 months. दैट इज वॉट इज हैपनिंग. अब 3-4 महीने का सिलेबस करने के लिए इफ यू हैव टू लीव योर जॉब, देन देर इज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क ऑन योर एबिलिटी एज वेल, जो इंटरव्यूज में एक्सप्लोर होता है टिपिकली. सो ये सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए द ब्लैंकेट आंसर दैट अ लॉट ऑफ मेंटर्स, इवन आई टेल पीपल, इज दैट डोंट क्विट योर जॉब, बिकॉज आई कैन ऑलवेज सी दैट देर इज सम रूम टू स्क्वीज इन दैट एक्स्ट्रा आवर एवरी डे, जो मैं मैनेज कर सकता हूँ. हैविंग सेड दैट, अगर बहुत ही खराब सिचुएशन है, मतलब यू आर वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड, यू आर बीइंग मेड टू वर्क वेरी हार्ड, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल योर बॉस इज नॉट sane, right?
Yeah.
He's being to you,
Yeah.
just मतलब politically correct नहीं बोलते, but no PC language, but yes, if he's being to he or she is being to you, बहुत ही रैंडमली तुमको काम करा रहे हैं, ना तुम्हारा प्रमोशन का कुछ सीन है, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है लाइफ के अंदर, यू आर ट्रैवलिंग मे बी 3-4 hours every day, and that is seriously being an impediment to your CAT prep, then quit your job. It's perfect.
So do you think this is justifiable in an interview?
In an interview, then you will have to build some stuff, right? You can't really say that. So I generally tell this, एक analogy देता हूँ मैं generally, that if you want to make an omelette, let's say for example, right? Pan के ऊपर you don't throw the egg ना. You basically gently उसको निकालते हैं, आराम से उसको डालते हैं. That is basically how you cook an omelette, right? तो इंटरव्यू में भी वही होता है. You can't just say कि मैंने जॉब छोड़ दिया करके. You can't do that. वो अगर करोगे तो then it's a big problem, because then your questions can go anywhere. You have to have a story, जिस स्टोरी के अंदर कुछ प्रेमाइस है, उसके बाद यू आर टेलिंग कि अच्छा ये सिचुएशन था, ये क्रॉस रोड्स आए, यहाँ पे मेरे पास 2 डिसीजंस थे, देन आई मेड दिस डिसीजन, आफ्टर यू मेड दैट डिसीजन हाउ डिड यू जस्टिफाई इट. ये पूरा करके इफ यू आर लैंडिंग दैट स्टोरी प्रॉपरली, देन यू आर फाइन. सो लिविंग योर जॉब इज येस द क्रक्स ऑफ द स्टोरी, आई अग्री, बट वो उसको बताते कैसे, दैट इज ऑल्सो दिस थिंग. सो इट हैज टू बी अ शुगर कोटेड पिल दैट पीपल शेयर ड्यूरिंग द इंटरव्यूज. तो इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे तो यू कैन जस्टिफाई एनीथिंग एंड मतलब फिनिश द इंटरव्यू, हो सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But it should be justifiable to you as well. So the clearer I am, the better I will be able to convince people. अगर मेरे में clarity नहीं है, मैंने सीधा ही छोड़ दिया job, then it will be very difficult for me to convince people. That's why that break ले लो. So then this can go into your story, saying that okay, I told myself that I will take a break of 7 days, and I could see significant improvement in my quality of life. Not just CAT prep. I got time to
mental
meet my
health
friends.
and all as well. Yeah.
I got time to pursue my passion. ये सब चीजें मुझे मिली, and I
Yeah.
saw that this was much more important to me than having a job on my CV. And that's when I decided to quit my job. Now this is a much better story than saying I quit my job because I wanted to prepare for the CAT. So how you land it is also very important.
So वैसा होता है ना, मतलब हिंदी में खिचड़ी खिचड़ी होता है, but English में it's like lentils and this and that and all. So basically you just have to like beautify it in a way
Yes.
that can convince the other
Yes.
person. It's like that.
So one analogy ऐसे ही था, मतलब I read it somewhere or I heard it from someone. So what happens is, let's say you are going to a wedding and you have been invited. There are gifts that are accepted, right? So what happens is, if you are going to that wedding and वहाँ पे सबके गिफ्ट्स रखे हुए हैं, now you have the most thoughtful gift out there, right? मतलब मुझे पता है एग्जैक्टली ब्राइड ग्रूम को क्या चाहिए, सब मुझे पता है, और मैंने बहुत दिमाग लगा के कुछ बहुत ही रेयर आइटम मैंने ऑर्डर किया है और मैं लेके गया उसको. बट मैंने उसको पैकेज किया है अमेजोन के बॉक्स के अंदर, और बाकी सारे बॉक्सेस जो बहुत अच्छे से उसको रैपिंग गिफ्टिंग पेपर में उसको रैप किया हुआ है, रिबन्स लगाए हुए हैं, मस्त ऐसे उसके ऊपर लेबल्स चिपकाए हुए हैं. सो यू विल फील ना कि ये क्या है, कौन ये अमेजोन का बॉक्स लेके आ गया. सो देन वट एवर इज इनसाइड दैट बॉक्स डजंट मैटर मच. The packaging matters a bit more. Correct. So interview is basically that. They are not getting into your psyche and trying to figure out what kind of a person you are. It's a 15-20 minute interaction जिसमें उनको figure out करना है whether you are good or not. So that basically becomes your packaging वाला thing. So you have to have good packaging. Your answers need to be packaged well.
So basically MBA interviews are, they judge a book by its cover.
Yes. And they have to. They don't really have time to first impressions matter basically. They don't have time to get into your mind and figure out what kind. So एक और चीज़ है जो generally we tell people when they're preparing for the interviews. So all of us judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. So वो पैनलिस्ट के लिए भी वही चीज़ है. तो वो लोग अपने आप को अपने इंटेंशन से जज करते हैं, दूसरे को अपने एक्शन से जज करते हैं. तो दे ओनली सी एक्शंस, दे डोंट सी इंटेंशंस.
So because we are talking about CAT, obviously, CAT से सबसे पहली चीज़ जो लोगों के दिमाग में आती हुआ है IIM Ahmedabad. Sir, IIM Ahmedabad, no doubt, the best college in the country, best P school in the country. But आपको क्या लगता है, is IIM Ahmedabad still worth it in today's age, or it's not? There are much more alternative options available.
No, absolutely. Yes. I think it's one of the top colleges that you can get through in the country, right? The only alternatives might be IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, maybe an ISB for that matter. अगर इंडिया में ढूंढ रहे हो तो बाहर अगर जाते हो, there are plenty of options that are there, Ivy League colleges and all. You can definitely look at those things. But having said that, IIM Ahmedabad is a very strong brand name on your CV. Not everybody gets to brag about being an alumnus or being a part of IIM Ahmedabad in some way or the other. And there is a lot of rigor that exists at IIM Ahmedabad, right? So my wife had gone to IIM Ahmedabad for a program through her organization. And I have had a lot of students, friends who have been from IIM Ahmedabad. And one thing that I have consistently heard from all of them is that there is academic rigor. The teachers who are there, the faculty who are there will be prepared for their sessions. They will have a command on how the sessions are conducted. Discipline वहाँ पे होता है. The environment is such that if the teachers are putting in so much of effort, the students will also put in effort. And because everyone is putting in effort, everyone wants to be the best in the best college, probably the best college in the country. Some magic happens there. Right, and that is true for a lot of good colleges in the country, even FMS for that matter. मतलब although infrastructure wise शायद वो उतना level पे नहीं होगा जितना लोगों को expected होता है, but then again the quality of people who are there in under that one roof, it is so good that you will be doing better than what you would have otherwise because you are in that company. So you are basically the average of the 5 people that you interact with the most. That's a popular saying, right? And if you are in the company of these people, then definitely you are going to do well. So IIM Ahmedabad is a very valuable brand even now. अगर ऐसा भी होता है कल को कि MBA का डिमांड पूरा गिर जाता है, let's say, and there are 50,000 people who are taking the CAT, अगर ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन आता है तो भी I'm pretty sure that IIM Ahmedabad will be the most sought after institute in the country.
Same goes for A, B, C. I mean, A to
I would say A, B, C, L, I, K are all very good options. Outside of that, of course, FMS, XLRI are like pretty good options that are there. So I would say maybe the top 10, 15 colleges जो है, these will always be there because उतना डिमांड हमेशा रहेगा मैनेजर्स का. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैनेजर का डिमांड सडनली चला जाएगा. So that is always going to be true, and these graduates are going to be sought after, whatever happens.
Sir, do you still think, like we are talking about so many competitive exams, आपको अभी भी लगता है if NMAT and NMIMS specifically, is NMIMS still worth it in today's age? Is NMAT still worth it in today's age? Because I remember last time भी मैंने आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था, आपने बहुत ही डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर दिया था. But still, you can be honest. We know हर साल वो अपना बैच साइज बढ़ा रहे हैं. And not to give any hate to NMIMS as such, because this is what I've just been hearing from other people, कि don't go to NMIMS, don't do this, don't do that. क्योंकि fees भी बढ़ा रहे हैं, batch size भी बढ़ा रहे हैं, but the quality of education I would say that they're giving is still pretty much the same only, if not getting better. आपको क्या लगता है कि किसी की फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी होनी चाहिए कि NMIMS जाना है वैसा, क्योंकि मुंबई में है वैसा इसलिए, और it's just like keep NMIMS behind, focus on other things? What's your this?
So NMIMS, I would not say will be a dream college for people in general, right? नहीं होना चाहिए ideally, because if you are dreaming, you have to dream big, यार मतलब. And there are definitely, मतलब objectively there are better colleges than NMIMS in the country. तो ऐसा नहीं कि NMIMS is the best college और फिर हम लोग फीस की बात कर रहे हैं या it not being a residential campus की बात कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. Rankings में भी if you look at NMIMS, it will come slightly lower. Now worth it है या नहीं है, again that is a subjective matter, right? If I have NMIMS and I have let's say something that is in the 85th percentile, 80th percentile range में कुछ अगर मेरे पास है, let's say, then I will choose NMIMS because then comparatively this is better. But if I'm comparing an NMIMS with say an IIM Shillong, which might be a close call honestly, I will go for maybe an IIM Shillong because of the IIM brand name, because Shillong is an up and coming thing, NMIMS का ये हुआ है. One interesting thing that happened after last year's podcast was NMIMS changed its admission process. So NMIMS and NMAT are two different entities. ठीक है. NMAT is by GMAC, which is a completely different thing. And we have had an interesting tie-up with GMAC this year. So I wrote an article for GMAC, and we have been talking to GMAC officials as well about the test. We had a series of interviews as well. And NMAT is kind of a misnomer, I would say. Right? क्योंकि वो NMAT नहीं है. NMAT used to be the test when NMIMS used to conduct it for their programs. But अभी NMAT by GMAC is accepted by roughly 50
Correct.
universities.
Yeah.
तो बहुत सारी universities हैं जो accept कर रहे हैं. And that is basically where the entire thing comes, जहाँ पे NMAT is linked to NMIMS because NM common है करके. बट लाइक ITC का कोई फुल फॉर्म नहीं है एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम. वैसे ही NMAT का भी कोई फुल फॉर्म नहीं है. इट्स नॉट नरसी मुंजी एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है वो. इट्स जस्ट NMAT. द नेम हैज गॉट स्टक फॉर सम रीजन. सो जब तक वो नेम स्टक है GMAC, NMAT बाय GMAC है, तो तब तक वो दोनों पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ करेंगे. बट NMAT इज अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट थिंग. NMIMS is a different thing. I love the NMAT. It's very professionally conducted. Maybe the fees could have been slightly lower, वो अलग स्टोरी है.
3,000 रुपए कुछ है ना शायद.
है. But ठीक है चलो, मतलब that I will give it a pass because GMAT is also an expensive test. And of course there is a lot of research done before the test is conducted. Adaptive test करना over a span of 45 days is a big deal. तुम्हारे systems will be better equipped compared to other tests के जो systems होते हैं, तो वो ठीक है. That curation and all is very good. So NMAT as a test को लेके मेरे पास बहुत रिस्पेक्ट है. इट्स अ वेरी नाइसली प्रोफेशनली कंडक्टेड. आई हैव नेवर डिसएग्रीड विद द स्कोर दैट आई हैव गॉट एट द NMAT. मेरा गलती है,
आपको तो हमेशा अच्छा स्कोर ही आएगा ना.
लास्ट टाइम नहीं मिला था अच्छा स्कोर, बट देन आई एक्सेप्टेड बिकॉज इट वाज माय मिस्टेक. मतलब मैंने ठीक से मेरे अपने आप को टाइम नहीं किया था. फाइन, फेयर इनफ. तो आई एम ओके विद दैट. NMIMS ऑन द अदर हैंड इज अ कैन ऑफ वर्म्स. अब वहाँ पे क्या होता है, लास्ट ईयर फनी थिंग हैपेंड दैट NMIMS का कट ऑफ यूज्ड टू बी अराउंड 234 बिफोर दैट, बट लास्ट ईयर सडनली दे ड्रॉप द कट ऑफ टू 209. And what they did was they introduced another test in their interview round. Competency assessment करके they started something. Last year क्या था? इस बार I don't know if it's going to continue or not. Should continue.
Was it like an aptitude test?
It was like an aptitude test. It was very similar to the NMAT from what I've heard from people who appeared for it. And they invited applications from people till the score of 209.
Yeah.
अब होता यह है that मैंने already test के लिए पैसा भरा हुआ है. Let's say.
Oh, so you have to pay again.
You have to pay again to exhibit interest. फॉर दी नेक्स्ट राउंड कि मुझे आना है करके मैं 1,000 रुपीज़ जो भी वट एवर आई विल पे दैट एंड कन्फर्म कि मैं नेक्स्ट राउंड में आ रहा हूँ करके. यू हैव टू कम टू मुंबई एंड डू दिस एंटायर थिंग. अब ये सब चीज़ें हैं, उसमें कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट डाल दिया. नाउ थिंक अबाउट इट. यू आर समवन हु इज अ 209, 210. नाउ यू वुड नॉट हैव गॉट इवन दी सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ रैंक कॉलेज थ्रू द NMAT with that score. But now suddenly NMIMS has opened its doors to you. So what will you do? Will you pay that 1,000 or not pay that 1,000?
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
You will feel ना कि यार ठीक है 1,000 ही है. But things add up. Now I would have been perfectly happy with this scenario had the test being had this being announced at the beginning, so that I can make an informed decision being an aspirant. But there is वो सब होता है ना, disclosures वगैरह होते हैं and all those asterisks are there. TNC terms and conditions apply होता है बार बार. तो वो ठीक है, दैट आई अंडरस्टैंड कि दे कैन चेंज द प्रोसेस एट देयर डिस्क्रिशन. उनका वॉल्यूशन पे कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. आई एग्री. बट मतलब आई डिडंट
You think it's necessary this that they did?
I don't know what was the reasoning behind it, honestly. Do they not trust NMAT to do this? Then I don't know which test to go for if NMAT is not being considered. Is that a situation जहाँ पे you are saying कि चलो NMAT हम नहीं consider करेंगे, हम CAT भी consider करेंगे because that is a more widely accepted test maybe, वो करेंगे. या फिर मैं competency test को एक अलग स्टेप बना रहा हूँ इन द एंटायर प्रोसेस. आई डोंट नो व्हाट द रैशनल इज. नाउ ऑफ कोर्स आई एम श्योर दैट देयर आर डिसीजन मेकर्स हु सिटिंग देयर हु वुड हैव थॉट ऑफ दिस एंड हु वुड हैव मेड अ डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन रैशनल थॉट. दैट इज माय अजम्पशन. उसमें कुछ भी हो सकता है. इट कुड बी अ मनी मेकिंग एक्सरसाइज, आई डोंट नो. इट कुड बी समथिंग जहाँ पे दे थॉट दैट नहीं ये वाले स्किल्स टेस्ट हो रहे हैं, ये वाले स्किल्स क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग बहुत टेस्ट नहीं हो रहा, मे बी वी नीड टू गेट पीपल ऑन बोर्ड एंड गेट देम टू टेक द टेस्ट करके. या फिर वी ओनली वांट द वेरी सीरियस एस्पिरेंट्स टू कम एंड सिट फॉर द प्रोसेस. वी डोंट वांट पीपल हु ऑलरेडी हैव IIM कॉल्स, FMS कॉल्स, XLRI कॉल्स टू बी सिटिंग हियर जस्ट टू प्रैक्टिस. ये भी नहीं चाहिए हमको. हमको बहुत सीरियस लोग चाहिए जो हमको पता है NMIMS लेंगे. क्योंकि इतना मेहनत करके इफ आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द नेक्स्ट राउंड, कमिंग टू मुंबई, गोइंग फॉर थ्रू दिस एंटायर असेसमेंट, देन आई एम सीरियस अबाउट NMIMS. मैं बिना सीरियसनेस के नहीं आऊँगा. इफ आई एम 99.9% आई विल नॉट गो टू NMIMS. तो वो वीड आउट हो जाता है वहाँ पे. मे बी दैट वॉज दी रीजनिंग. आई डोंट नो व्हाट.
ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना कि शायद NMAT टफ हो गया होगा इसलिए कट ऑफ्स नीचे कर दिया होगा. नहीं ऐसा नहीं.
So NMAT is an adaptive test. So it's not tough or easy. It basically depends on you.
An easy question that was easy earlier, they could have introduced probably a medium type question and then increase the level of difficulty, like a difficult question से बहुत ज़्यादा difficult question, something like that. No. Okay. So now because we're talking about all the B schools in India, And I want to highlight this considering the economic situation that is going on outside of India. We talk about the States, we talk about Europe. अभी इतने layoffs हो रहे हैं, jobs नहीं मिल रही. आप अपना MBA या फिर masters, you do it from the best of the best institute. Still, it's very tough to land a job. So considering these factors that are there right now, आपको क्या लगता है is pursuing your masters or your MBA in India, is this the best option for you right now? Or there are more alternative options like probably the Middle East or Australia or other countries in Asia? आपके हिसाब से क्या है?
So see, economic crisis almost सब जगह पे चल रहा है. Either you recognize it or you don't, अलग story है. But again, the same thing happens, right? You get into the top college. If you get into the IIM Ahmedabad equivalent of Australia, let's say, then you are fine. Issue नहीं होना चाहिए. वहाँ पे you will still get jobs on campus. But if you go to an 80 percentile, 75 percentile, 70 percentile equivalent of India in Australia, then you are inviting trouble. So then you are going to an unknown country, unknown territory and trying to expect कि यहाँ पे जो नहीं मिला वहाँ पे मिलेगा. थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है वहाँ पे. Because every country is going through a crisis. मतलब यूरोप में अगर देखेंगे, कनाडा देखेंगे, ऑस्ट्रेलिया स्पेसिफिकली देखेंगे, जापान देखेंगे, मतलब हाउसिंग क्राइसिस इज एट इट्स पीक. people can't buy houses basically, right? It's that difficult for them. Even Europe में, like you mentioned, right, there is a lot of sentiment against outsiders, so to say. ये लोग आके हमारी jobs ले रहे हैं, ये लोग आके हमारे घर ले रहे हैं, ये लोग आके हमारा पैसा ले रहे हैं.
US में वही हो रहा है सर.
US में भी वही हो रहा है. तो everywhere the sentiment is rising. It's a cycle, right? जब मतलब ठीक चल रहा था सिचुएशन तब a lot of people benefited from it. It doesn't mean that it will continue. वो ad infinitum तो नहीं चलेगा, वो कभी ना कभी तो वो साइकिल ब्रेक होगा. So I think this is the breaking point जहाँ पे वो ब्रेक होगा साइकिल. For people who are getting good opportunities in India, it does not make sense to put yourself into a random college outside of India and then get into trouble. तो वो तो I would not recommend. If you are getting a very good university outside of India, let's say जो भी है INSEAD, let's say for example, या फिर एक NUS, let's say, I don't know Australia का status, but University of Melbourne I think is one of the better universities there. वैसा कुछ मिल रहा है. Ivy League of course, if you are looking at that one. तो वो सब चीज़ें might make sense. But if you are going to a tier 2 college in a different country, even if it's a developed nation और वहाँ का tier 2 college है, I would not really want to risk it at this point in time unless I have big plans of coming back here and I have a setup here. Maybe then I will want to at least make my graduation and post graduation थोड़ा सा relaxed. कि यहाँ पे मतलब रोज़ लड़ने झगड़ने से बेटर है वहाँ पे मैं थोड़ा आराम से चिल करके अपना ग्रेजुएशन ख़त्म करके एक डिग्री लेके यहाँ पे आ जाऊँ जहाँ पे मेरा बना बनाया एक सेटअप है. देन आई माइट डू दैट. बट इफ़ आई एम प्लानिंग टू, इफ़ आई एम अ फर्स्ट जनरेशन सेटलर और माइग्रेंट, आई वुड नॉट वांट टू बी इन दैट सिचुएशन जहाँ पे मैं वहाँ पे जा रहा हूँ, मेरे पास सर्टेनिटी नहीं है. सो आई वुड वांट सर्टेनिटी टू गो आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया.
तो आपके हिसाब से सर्टेनिटी तभी आएगी जब आप टॉप के टॉप कॉलेजेस से ग्रेजुएट कर रहे हो, नहीं तो फिर
या फिर यू हैव समथिंग बैक
at
मतलब यू
home,
कैन कम बैक एंड यू कैन कंटिन्यू एज इफ नथिंग हैपेंड. तो इफ यू हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मसल देन यस, मेक सेंस.
सर कमिंग बैक टू इंडिया, आपके हिसाब से आई वांट यू टू कंपेयर द टू टॉप कॉलेजेस ऑफ द कंट्री दैट आर नोन टू पीपल. आई वुड से IIM Ahmedabad or any IIM for that matter. Let's talk about the 6, the best ones according to IIM standards versus ISB. आप क्या recommend करोगे? Which one's better?
So maybe a few years back I would have said ISB. 3-4 years ago I would have said ISB clearly. अगर ABC का alternative भी ढूंढना तो I would say ISB. LIK से I would put ISB a bit higher. I would have put ISB a bit higher. But then things have...
Now you won't put LIK?
I would put it एकदम थोड़ा ऐसे begrudgingly I will say कि चलो LIK के साथ में मैं ISB को पुट कर सकता हूँ. Because a lot of stuff has happened. ISB is again not able to place people at that middle management वाले levels. So if you are expecting people to have 2 years का work ex for their flagship program.
Correct.
And 2 साल का at least work ex होना चाहिए. Your median work ex, if I'm not wrong, is somewhere around 5 years, 6 years or so, right? तो उतना तुम्हारा work ex है. उसके बाद तुम आते हो, you are looking for a middle management. Correct. At least an entry middle management role, not a proper mid management role. But वो level देख रहा हूँ. अब उतने jobs exist नहीं करते. अगर करते भी है तो स्टार्टअप्स में करते हैं. स्टार्टअप्स में टुडे यू आर गेटिंग हायर, टुमारो यू डोंट नो व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन टू यू 3 महीने के बाद. देयर इज सो मच ऑफ डायनेमिसिज्म दैट एग्जिस्ट्स. योर टीम्स गेट चेंज्ड एवरी 3 months. इवन इफ यू आर डूइंग वेल, लेट्स से यू विल बी मूव टू अ डिफरेंट टीम. एंड वो इतना डायनेमिक होता है दैट इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर टू कीप अप विथ द पेस. तो लॉट ऑफ पीपल गेट लेड ऑफ एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स हैपन. तो ले ऑफ्स, व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड अर्लियर, राइट? तो ले ऑफ्स वगैरह काफ़ी ज़्यादा रैम्पेंट हैं. Now do you want to go for a program from ISB 1 year thing जहाँ पे you are spending north of a good 35-40 lakhs, let's say at least you are spending वहाँ पे, and then do you want to get into a situation जहाँ पे there is uncertainty that is there. तो वो एक चीज़ आ जाती है. Now if you are a fresher you are more open, you are more fluid कि ठीक है यार एक आधा कुछ setback आ भी गया तो we will be fine. But after 5, 6, 7 years of work, do you still want to subject yourself to these things?
हाँ, you don't want to settle for anything less, right?
You don't want to settle for anything else. तो अब इसके जगह पे अगर मैं एग्जीक्यूटिव प्रोग्राम कर लूँ फ्रॉम एन IIM, लेट्स से, विल दैट एड मोर वैल्यू टू मी? इज देयर लेस कॉम्पिटिशन देयर? मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? सो अगेन द सेम थिंग, राइट? आई सी 1000 पीपल सिटिंग इन माई बैच. आई एम बाउंड टू गेट अ बिट वरीड कि यार इतने लोगों को कहाँ पे प्लेस करेंगे? 200 लोग मेरे को दिखते हैं. आई एम लाइक ठीक है यार, ये तो प्लेस हो जाएंगे, इतने तो ठीक है, दिस मेनी डिसेंट पीपल कैन बी प्लेस्ड. 1000 people, I find it difficult to place 1000 people from one campus into very good organizations. So the amount of unhappiness, average unhappiness among the candidates out there is going to be slightly higher with the larger number of whichever campus has the larger number of candidates, वो होगा. So वहाँ पे then I start thinking about it. Now ISB was also started a 2-year program for people who are freshers, जो CAT के through last year they started doing it. I think it's a promising sign. It's a good brand name that people can get. But ये सब करके then I don't know which direction ISB is going in. Is ISB going in the same direction as NMIMS, IMT, ISB, IBS, sorry, ऐसे हो रहा है? या ISB is like कि चलो ठीक है, 1000 PG candidates, maybe 200, 250 पे we will cap the जो भी freshers वाले candidates, वहाँ पे cap कर देंगे इसको, and then that is basically it. Then we will focus on maybe creating corporate programs or something like that. तो क्या मेरा business plan होना चाहिए? तो that is what we are looking at यहाँ पे. अगर वो है तो then I will say that चलो ठीक है, LIK का एक decent alternative I would say ISB होगा करके. But अगर और ज़्यादा डाइल्यूशन हो जाता है, नंबर ऑफ सीट्स और बढ़ जाते हैं, देन वो धीरे धीरे स्लिप डाउन होता जाएगा. सो आई वुड नॉट, अगर मेरे को ABC मिल रहा है, आई वुड नॉट रियली बी वेरी बुलिश ऑन ISB at this point in time. I would mostly go for ABC without thinking about it much. अगर LIK मिल रहा है, ISB है, I might still be tempted to go for LIK because I know that these are options that have been around for much longer. बहुत ज़्यादा stability है. I know that इन्होंने results deliver किए हैं consistently. Batch size बहुत बड़ा नहीं है. Having said that, I of course is a huge batch of its own, has a huge batch of its own. But L की अगर मिल रहा है तो I don't know if I will be very convinced कि नहीं, मतलब obviously ISB is a better option. वो तो नहीं, उतना obviously I will not jump to conclusions.
So, because we are talking about again B schools, I want to talk about coaching institutes that are there for all entrances. I wouldn't just say CAT, everything like CAT, GMAT, whatever you're preparing for. A lot of coaching institutes that I've seen nowadays, they exploit courses on the basis of fear. तुम्हें डराते हैं कि यार तुम्हारे इतने नहीं आएंगे अगर तुमने हमारे ये कोर्स नहीं लिया. तो आपको क्या लगता है? I don't want to name, मतलब out of every single institute that's there out there, talk about IMS, Time, Career Launcher, like so many are there. तो उनके आप जानते हो, you've been in that industry, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि ये जो fear की basis पे exploit करते हैं, क्या वो अभी भी होता है? क्या वो होता रहेगा? एंड जो डेप्थ है कि कितना ज़्यादा बच्चे को डरा देते हैं वो, कि अगर आप ये नहीं करोगे, आपके पास 1 ही महीना बाकी है, आपके पास 20 दिन बाकी है, आपको ये करना पड़ेगा, ये कोर्स आप ले लो, क्रैश कोर्स आप ले लो 20,000 रुपये का, 25,000 रुपये का, ये कर लो तो आपके 99% डाल आ जाएंगे. एंड फिर जब नहीं आते तो अपने हाथ खड़े कर देते कि नहीं हुआ. इज दैट स्टिल हैपनिंग? विल दैट कीप हैपनिंग?
So see, there are two basic drivers why people make decisions. मतलब ठीक है, नॉर्मल चीज़ तो होती थी, बट देर आर two major things. One is greed and the other is fear. Now every marketing person will exploit one of these two. या तो ग्रीड पे टैप करेगा या तो फियर पे टैप करेगा. नाउ ग्रीड इज बेसिकली आई टेलिंग यू दैट मेरे पास लास्ट ईयर 200 पीपल थे और 200 में से 150 लोग IIMS चले गए हैं. नाउ दैट इज ग्रीड. आई एम सेलिंग यू द ड्रीम दैट 150 आउट ऑफ 200 पीपल गॉट इन टू IIMS, देर इज 75% चांस दैट यू विल गेट इन टू IIMS. जो गलत है, पूरा मैथ्स पूरा ही रॉन्ग है इसका, राइट? यू माइट बी आउट द लास्ट 50 पीपल में हो सकता है, आई डोंट नो विच IIMS डिड दिस पीपल गेट टू, आई डोंट नो, बट हाँ ठीक है 150 लोग गए IIM करके. दैट कुड बी अ मार्केटिंग पिच, दैट इज ग्रीड. IIMS का सैलरी 34-35 lakhs पर annum होता है, एवरेज सैलरी इतना होता है करके, दैट इज ग्रीड अगेन, राइट? यू आर गोइंग देयर बिकॉज यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग सम सैलरी. दूसरा इज फियर, लाइक यू सेड, जहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अरे मतलब 1 ही महीना बचा है, देखो अभी ये कोर्स अगर नहीं लोगे, दिस इज द लास्ट बैच, यू टेक दिस, अदरवाइज यू आर इन बिग ट्रबल करके. फियर जनरली उतना बड़ा मोटिवेटर नहीं होता फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हैव सीन. इफ़ यू डोंट ज्वाइन माई इंस्टीट्यूट यू आर गोइंग टू फेल, ये जनरली चलता नहीं है, बिकॉज नाउ पीपल आर वेरी यूज टू कम्युनिकेशन एंड दे क्लियरली सी थ्रू बुलशिट इन अ वे, राइट? वो लोग नहीं गिरते सब चीज़ के लिए, वो लोग बहुत खुशी से बोलेंगे ठीक है तुम्हारा कोर्स लेके अगर मैं जाऊँगा, ऐसा तुम अगर बोल रहे हो दिस इज क्रिंज कॉन्टेंट, आई विल गो समवेयर एल्स एंड आई विल फाइंड अ कॉम्पिटेंट पर्सन जो मेरे को बिना ये डराए मेरे को पढ़ा देगा करके, राइट? सो सम पीपल डू इट, आई एम प्रेटी श्योर दैट देयर आर पीपल हु डू दिस, जहाँ पे लोग डरा देंगे करके नहीं 1 ही महीना बचा है, लास्ट बैच है, इसके बाद ये टीचर ये बैच में नहीं पढ़ाने वाले हैं करके, ये सब चीज़ें करके थोड़ा डराने की कोशिश करते हैं. But I don't think that works in today's day and age. People are so informed, so well informed, so to say.
So, sir, because you are talking about all institutes right now, I specifically want to talk about Unacademy and Byju's because I feel they are one of the biggest institutes out there, not just in terms of entrance examinations, but in terms of, teaching school kids as well. So, sir, do you think, firstly, are they surviving? Because we know about Byju's right now, how much they're struggling. Are they also doing the same things that, trying to exploit, kids, exploit adults per se? And do you think that what they're giving out, the product that they are giving out, is that worth it or not according to you?
Okay. So, see, Byju's and Unacademy specifically, अगर देखेंगे, there are two different concepts, right? Byju's का whatever we have heard, whatever came out in the media, and बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो last year भी हुई, it is very clear that there was a bit of fear mongering that was going on, like we discussed earlier, right? So, fear and greed में fear generally doesn't work well. And India is a very challenging market. The good thing is that because India is such a big market, Indian entrepreneurs generally don't have to go out and create global products because there is so much of demand here that you will exhaust all your resources and make a lifetime worth of money. So Indian entrepreneurs generally don't have to go out. That also tells us why we don't make global level products because 20% of the globe is here right in front of us. तो हमको global product बनने का ज़रूरत ही नहीं है पहली बात तो. So that is one thing. तो यहाँ पे generally the companies that are there वो sustain कर जाते हैं. But the problem is once people start talking negatively about you, there are a lot of people who will start talking negatively about you as well because there are a lot of people. So Byju's ka the case study that has happened is the same thing, right? People really enjoyed the product. It was a very ambitious product that came out. Advertisements वगैरह में देख के लगा कि अरे मतलब this is basically visual way of thinking and all those things that were there. People were very excited about it, and people wanted Byju's to succeed. I have known about Byju's since a long time. मतलब since the time I was preparing for entrances, this was 2008, 2007. उस time से Byju's has been a big brand by himself, right? That time he was only into MBA coaching and he was kind of ahead of his time as well. So a lot of people might not know this, but he used to conduct seminars in Mumbai and all, and he used to fill auditoriums of 800,000 people. He used to stand there, teach shortcuts, fly back to his hometown, and then weekends में ऐसे चलता रहता था. वैसे होता था यहाँ पे, and it was a big deal back then. After a point in time, he started doing this thing जहाँ पे he will teach remotely and there will be a coordinator, assistant who will be there and that person will stream the entire thing and कुछ doubts वगैरह होंगे तो वो handle हो जाएंगे वहाँ का. तो वैसे चलने लगा. And then suddenly one fine day it so happened that it became big. So it scaled up and then they started doing this ambitious products and all. So Byju's was always about math shortcuts. मतलब Byju रविंद्रन का भी जो USP था that was math shortcuts कि मैं तुमको बताऊंगा कैसे करते हैं last 2 digits निकालने का तरीका बताऊंगा in 15 seconds. That was one of the genuine things that happened, right? तो ये होता था. अब उसको स्कूल में ट्रांसलेट किया कि हाउ कैन आई मेक थिंग्स ईजियर फ्लैशी फॉर पीपल. Now of course the product itself has to be that good, right? You can't just have, I don't know how much percentage of it was delivered in a visual medium, but from what I have heard, from what the reports have been out there, not a lot of content was the way it was advertised. So जो advertisement में था that was basically 10-20% of the curriculum. उसके बाद का curriculum was more or less how people experience teaching. So then people saw through it. Again, the other thing, the bigger reason behind the downfall was I don't think it was the product, but it was the marketing tactics that were there, right? So it can't become a sales driven organization जहाँ पे हम लोग sales करेंगे, एकदम hard sales करेंगे, and that was basically where it kind of became the way it is perceived to be right now. Fear mongering करेंगे कि अरे आपके बच्चे को ये भी नहीं आता, ये तो मतलब average बच्चा कर लेता है, and all those things, the anecdotes that came out, that was fear mongering. You have to pay XYZ amount of money, EMIs पे लोग pay कर रहे हैं, they don't have money to do that, and all those things kind of affected the brand name. And now basically it's a thing that rose too quickly and then fell also too quickly. So I don't know how they are surviving or struggling to survive right now. थोड़ा difficulty है अभी. Unacademy on the other hand is a very good concept on paper. बहुत ही अच्छा concept है honestly. Why? Because you are free to learn from whichever faculty you feel like. So the answer that I mentioned, right? If you like learning from me, you come and join my course. Because if I help you understand it in a better manner, then you are welcome to join my course. अगर मेरा बताओ समझ में ही नहीं आता, then you are at the wrong place. Then you will not enjoy my course as well. वैसा है. Unacademy gives you the option. अगर तुमको ये वाला फैकल्टी नहीं पसंद है, ये मेंटर नहीं पसंद है, तो देन देयर इज अनदर मेंटर हु टीचेस यू कैन गो एंड सिट फॉर दैट पर्सन्स बैच और तुम्हारा काम निकल जाएगा, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो इफ यू आर ऑन दैट सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल, यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस वट एवर यू वांट टू ऑन द वेबसाइट, लेट्स से. तो दैट्स अ वेरी गुड मॉडल ऑन पेपर. नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज हु टीचेस. और who would want to be associated with this model? That is a question mark. And यहाँ पे थोड़ा economics आ जाता है. Now let's say I'm a very good mentor at Unacademy. मेरा rating बहुत अच्छा है. Let's say I have taught thousands of people. मेरे millions of watch minutes हैं and all those things are there. मेरे को बहुत badges मिले हुए हैं. मेरे पूरा sessions are like hit. Now I as a person would I want to stick around and let Unacademy benefit from my brand name, or will I want to create something of my own and use that brand name to create money for myself? वो एक चीज़ आ जाता है. Now if you are a really good mentor, you will always have that question mark कि मुझे इतना एफर्ट डाल के इनको ऊपर करना है या मुझे अपने आप को ऊपर करना है, एंड डू आई वांट टू स्टे विद दिस अनसर्टेनिटी और नॉट. One more thing that happened, interesting thing is that Unacademy had this clause जहाँ पे you could either run your own YouTube channel, your own brand basically, or you could be associated with Unacademy. There is no in between. So for a significant amount of time, they allowed people to have their own branding as well. Because of course, if you are branding yourself, you are benefiting Unacademy as well. But at some level, they figured out कि यार नहीं, मतलब this person can't be allowed to become too big of a brand because that person is also benefiting. तो वो कभी भी plug pull कर सकता है, बोल सकते हैं कि कल से मैं नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा, and there is nothing stopping that person from doing that. तो वो हो गया. And that is basically where the entire the game का जो मेन चीज़ जो है, क्रक्स जो है ना, वो यहाँ पे आता है कि इफ़ यू आर अ गुड मेंटर, will you want to be associated with Unacademy or not, or you will want to do something on your own which is much more financially rewarding.
Sir, I want you to just give me a yes or no for this question that I'm going to ask you. If you're a serious aspirant, would you go to Unacademy and Byju's for preparation or not?
I would not.
Okay. So sir, like, you can just let me know, right now 28 days left for CAT. So what would a topper be doing right now as compared to a regular candidate should be doing?
So a topper will mostly be taking mocks right now. जितना हो सके they will be trying to take mocks, they will be trying to fine tune जो भी edges हैं उनको थोड़ा sharpen करने की कोशिश करेंगे. That is what any topper would be doing at this point in time, trying to be in a good frame of mind for the test, trying to stay positive even if there is a setback that happens. एक आधा mock में नहीं score आया, percentile आया, they will not worry too much about it and just be mentally prepared for the test. That is what people will be doing, nothing out of the ordinary. And I think toppers का थोड़ा सा भी energy, they will not want to be as intense as they were maybe in the months of August, September, October. तो थोड़ा intensity कम कर देंगे so that it again peaks up on the day of the test.
Sir, I want to talk about, because you're talking about toppers again, you're one of them. But you know, सब लोग यही देखते, they look at the bright side of the picture कि यार ये टॉप है, टॉप कर रहा है, IIM जा रहा है, ABC जा रहा है, पैकेज मिल रहा है, लाइफ सही है, sorted है, everything. But I'm sure for each and every person, not just toppers or not just a partner at a big firm or whatever, there are also dark days throughout their journey as well. So sir, let's talk about your journey as a CAT aspirant, as someone who has his own startup in the same space that we're talking about. So what kind of failure, I'd firstly want you to describe the failure and can try and relate it to the young aspirants as well कि मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ है, तो अगर तुम्हारे साथ भी ऐसा हुआ है तो डोंट लूज होप. ऐसा तो आपके साथ ऐसा कुछ हुआ है क्या?
lot of
times. Can you just highlight something that's very prominent कि ये लोगों को जानना चाहिए?
So see, मतलब I'm a very hard taskmaster, right? My emotional range is very low, honestly. It will either be 5% above normal or 5% below normal. तो मेरा happiness और sadness भी उतने होता है. तो I am ऐसे blessed to be in that zone जहाँ पे मतलब I don't feel very happy about stuff, I don't feel very sad about stuff. But then again, you set benchmarks for yourself at the end of the day, right? And honestly, one of the saddest that I have felt ever, outside of course, personal things that have happened in the past, वो सब तो ठीक है, वो तो I'm sure everybody faces it. But then again, purely in terms of academics, अगर मुझे बताना पड़े तो one of the worst days of my life has of course been my CAT result 2010, right? मतलब पूरा बैकग्राउंड अगर कॉन्टेक्स्ट बताएंगे तो देन आई वॉज डूइंग रियली वेल दैट ईयर. देयर इज टू बी दिस बिग डील कॉल्ड पागल गाइड, ड्रीम टीम करके हुआ करता था. आई डोंट थिंक पीपल दीज डेज विल नो अबाउट इट, बट दैट यूज टू बी द कंपाइलेशन ऑफ द 15 और 16 बेस्ट पीपल इन द कंट्री व्हेन इट कम्स टू क्रैकिंग मॉक टेस्ट, जिनका सबसे अच्छा चांस है कैट क्रैक करने का, राइट? इट यूज टू बी अ प्रेस्टिजियस थिंग बैक देन, एंड आई वॉज द कैप्टन ऑफ दैट टीम दैट ईयर, राइट? एंड मॉक का अभी भी I have that mock repository with me and it's also there on the portal even now. I hope it's there, but मेरे पास है screenshots. But I have had that mock repository with me and I used to kind of thrash every mock back then, right? Top 10 ranks होंगे. I have been ranked one in a lot of mocks that were there. मतलब for fun I used to just go and take mocks and do well at those mocks. वो रहा था. I did very well in IFT that year. Cut off कुछ 33, 32 कुछ cut off था. My score was some 49ish, 48ish कुछ score था. ZAT was possibly the toughest ZAT ever, the toughest MBA entrance test ever. ZAT 2011. मतलब I think objectively I think it is the toughest MBA entrance test ever. मतलब अभी भी people will appreciate अगर किसी ने देखा हो टेस्ट तो. In that test I had a 99.97 percentile. FMS के अंदर I was top 7 या top 5. That was the score that I had back then. तो ये सब चीज़ें चल रही थी. CET I was rank 1 the year before. तो I was sitting on this hot streak. And suddenly I look at my CAT result, I'm at 93.79 percentile. Although 93.79 is a decent score in itself. मतलब a lot of people will be like, अरे क्या 93 को कैसे कम बोल दिया करके. तो वो subjective है.
But then if you've been scoring, you've been topping and then to get something
it was bad मतलब. And ठीक है चलो, one part of me was like, you will not get into an IIM. वो clear था. You are not getting into an IIM in your life. It was that hard hitting. कि the thing that you have dreamt about for the last 2 years. And I had faced a lot of setbacks during my medicine as well, right? So medical college के अंदर I'll tell you one thing which I don't think anybody knows, so exclusively for you. I don't think even my students know about this. But medicine के अंदर क्या हो गया था, जो final year में जो exam होता है उसके अंदर there was a subject that we had, so gynecology and obstetrics there is a subject that is there, right? And जब official result आया, so I had been declared to be failed in that subject. फाइनल ईयर में, एंड आई हैड ऑलरेडी थॉट अबाउट गोइंग फॉर एन MBA एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम. तो मैं पूरा मेंटली प्रिपेयर था.
आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ा?
नहीं वही तो बोला मैं, बहुत फर्क पड़ा है. मतलब that was again one of the darker days that I have seen. मतलब again यार, you have this pedigree, you have been doing well 10th 12th ग्रेजुएशन में अच्छा कर रहे हो, you are someone जिसको लोग देख के बोलते हैं कि यार this guy seems to be bright. मतलब ठीक है चलो आगे जाके क्या करेगा मुझे नहीं पता, but this guy is sufficiently bright.
मतलब कुछ तो कर
कुछ तो है, मतलब पोटेंशियल दिख रहा है. कुछ किया नहीं अभी तक, बट ठीक है पोटेंशियल दिख रहा है. एंड स्कोर्ड वेल इन CET एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स वर देयर. तो मैंने बोला यार मतलब ये कैसे हो सकता है, मैं कैसे फेल हो सकता हूँ गायनेकोलॉजी ऑब्स्टेट्रिक्स के अंदर, जिसमें आई थिंक आई हैव डन वेल. Then it went into revaluation. The process takes a good 1.5 months for evaluation के results आने तक. And MUHS महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेस के हिस्ट्री में ऐसा कभी नहीं होता कि रिवैल्यूएशन में कुछ चेंज करते हैं. सो इट वॉज अ गॉन केस कि यार नहीं कुछ होगा करके. यू विल हैव टू काइंड ऑफ सिट फॉर द टेस्ट आफ्टर 6 months. फिर क्वेश्चन आना शुरू होता है कि यार 6 महीने के बाद अगर तुम्हारा टेस्ट अगर फिर से टेस्ट देना है तो तुम्हारा अगले साल का कैट तो चला गया, बिकॉज फॉर कैट यू नीड टू हैव योर डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट इन योर हैंड इन जून और जुलाई और वट एवर वो है. तो सब कुछ ही कोलैप्स हो गया. So I felt so bad I didn't go out of my house for 15, 20, 30 days. I don't think anybody knows about this. Very few people know about this. ठीक है, तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ. And I felt very bad about it. Revaluation I passed, by the way. There was some counting mistake of some 16 marks or something, and I got 16 marks more, and I ended up convincingly मतलब पास हो गया उसके अंदर. तो वो चीज़ें हुई वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे, एंड आई फेल्ट वेरी बैड अबाउट इट. बट उस टाइम पे यू फिगर आउट हु आर योर फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट आर पीपल रियली थिंकिंग अबाउट यू एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. Some people told me क्या ठीक है, it happens, it's fine, it's a test, don't worry about it, you will do well, you are a bright kid, कुछ टेंशन मत लो करके बहुत सारे लोगों ने बोला, वेल विशर्स ने. एट द सेम पॉइंट इन टाइम आई हैड अ फ्यू पीपल टेलिंग मी कि अरे तूने MBA के बारे में सोचा करके तेरे साथ हुआ, यू डिडंट प्रिपेयर वेल करके. तो नाउ यू आर डाउटिंग माई प्रिपरेशन, विच वॉज नॉट टू बी डाउटेड बिकॉज आई हैड प्रिपेयर्ड वेल. ऐसा नहीं था कि आई वॉज केयरलेस अबाउट इट, बट आई डिडंट हैव एन आंसर बिकॉज वॉट डज माई मार्कशीट से, फेल्ड, राइट. सो वो था. नाउ दैट इज बेसिकली समथिंग दैट ऑल्सो बॉदर्ड मी कि यार ये कैसे हो सकता है, मतलब एकेडमिक फेलियर तो नहीं होना चाहिए करके. तो ये सब करके इतना सब मेहनत करके गेटिंग दिस सॉर्टेड, देन आई एम टेकिंग ऑल दिस टेस्ट, ये सब हुआ था. तो a lot was at stake, and now I see 93.79. So one dream I have had of getting into an IIM, let's say, and scoring a good score. चलो IIM तो आगे का स्टेप है, but at least getting a good score, जिसके लिए all the stars were aligned, so to say. सब कुछ ठीक था, but नहीं हुआ finally. तो I'm not getting into an IIM at all. That was the reality of life. In fact, fun fact, I've never been to an IIM in my life, right? अभी तक मतलब नहीं हो पाया, for some reason or the other, I've never been to any IIM. So that was basically what it was like. So it hit me very hard. And the other thing was, of course, मतलब it's an embarrassment, right? How will you face the people? यार मतलब everybody will start doubting कि इसको genuinely mocks में marks मिले थे क्या? People might not even be thinking about it, but this is my conscience eating into my thoughts, right? कि अरे इसको genuinely marks मिले थे क्या? क्या ये सब fake था? इसने कहीं पे कुछ cheat करके तो marks नहीं score किए थे? So is everything fake? That is the doubt that creeps into people's minds, or at least I thought so. Nobody might have thought about it, but I felt it that way. 2 दिन में घर से बाहर नहीं निकला. पागल guy was also understanding enough to not poke me during those 2 days. I felt very sad about myself, extremely low. I thought that I had good calls in my hand. FMS का अलग टेस्ट होता था. That XLRI का तो ऑफकोर्स अलग टेस्ट था. तो वो सब चीज़ें थी. तो आई हैड समथिंग वर्थ फाइटिंग फॉर इन माई हैंड, बट दिस वॉज अ बिग डिजास्टर. And then I went for the interviews. I made sure that my defense was watertight. Interview का मैंने जितना उस टाइम पे सीखा है उतना I think I don't think I have ever thought about anything else in my life except whatever I did in those 2 days, 2 months rather. बहुत मेहनत किया इंटरव्यू स्किल्स एंड ऑल पे, एंड दैट ट्रांसफॉर्म मी एज एन इंडिविजुअल. तो दैट वाज अ गुड थिंग. तो आउटकम में अगर मुझे देखा जाए, when I was going through that phase, I thought that यार कुछ नहीं हो सकता. It's very difficult for me to get through any college. Maybe I will take whatever college I convert and finish it off. मेरे को और इसको नहीं खींचना है करके, और वापस एक बार मेरे को कैट नहीं देना है करके. सो आई हैड लॉस्ट, वो होता है ना, यू फॉल इन लव एंड सडनली यू आर लाइक कि नहीं, मतलब ये तो नहीं हो रहा है करके, आई विल नेवर फॉल इन लव. वो दैट काइंड ऑफ अ फीलिंग, राइट? इट साउंड्स स्टूपिड कमिंग फ्रॉम माई माउथ एट दिस वट एवर एज, बट होता है वो उस टाइम पे. इट फील्स लाइक दैट, राइट? एंड यू विल बी लाइक आई विल नेवर फाइंड ट्रू लव, वैसे दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. तो वही हुआ मेरे साथ. आई विल नेवर टेक द कैट अगेन, वो था. आई विल नेवर गो टू एन IIM करके वो प्रोक्लेमेशंस होते हैं उस टाइम पे. दैट वॉज अ डार्क फेस व्हेन आई वेंट थ्रू इट. But then when I came out of it and now that I look at it, I think it was the most fruitful time of my life. If that failure would not have happened, maybe I might not have done well during my MBA. Maybe I would not have gotten into the brands that I did. Maybe I would not have had the confidence of starting something. So everything is tied to it. So even the darkest days will teach you something for life. So whoever is getting into the dark days, ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब टॉपर्स या पीपल हु आर हु शोकेस देयर एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट्स आर दी वंस जिनने फेलियर देखा ही नहीं है करके, राइट? सो ये 1-2 फेलियर्स हैं जो आई कैन थिंक ऑफ दैट हैपन ड्यूरिंग माई टाइम. एंड बाकी तो मतलब चीज़ें होती रहती है यार. मतलब आई फील बैड अबाउट स्टफ एज सिंपल एज मेरा वीडियो नहीं चला करके. इतना रिसर्च किया, इतना अच्छे से यू मेड अ वीडियो एंड पीपल आर नॉट लाइक इट. आई एम लाइक यार व्हाट इज देयर टू नॉट लाइक इन दिस वीडियो? कितना अच्छा वीडियो बनाया. सो दैट ये तो मतलब ऑनगोइंग बेसिस पे आई डील विद इट. बट देन यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ लव एज वेल, तो बैलेंस हो जाता है. बट एग्जाम्स इज अ वेरी वो सॉलिटरी एफर्ट है वो. यू डोंट रियली हैव 5 पीपल एगिंग ऑन, यू डोंट हैव अ टीम. सो अभी चलो नहीं भी होता तो फिर देन माई टीम, समवन विल कम एंड टेल मी, माई फैमिली विल कम एंड टेल मी, माई वाइफ विल कम एंड टेल मी, माई मदर विल कम एंड टेल मी कि यार ठीक है, इट्स ओके, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, थिंग्स विल हैपन, यू आर डूइंग अ गुड जॉब, इट्स ओके. समटाइम्स यू नीड दैट रीअश्योरेंस एंड देयर आर पीपल हु नो. एग्जाम्स इज वो अलग स्टोरी होता है. वहाँ पे यू आर द वन हु इज फाइटिंग इट आउट. तो यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर सक्सेस, योर फेलियर. तो फेलियर होता है तो यू फील बैड फॉर योर सेल्फ. सक्सेस होता है तो यू विल फील गुड फॉर योर सेल्फ वैसे. तो इट्स अ वेरी इंडिविजुअल थिंग.
Always gloomy days and bright days.
So you feel very bad about doing badly at exams. तो वो होता है. So yeah, people who are facing failures, there is someone who has faced a larger failure than you, and there will always be. मतलब मेरे से भी बड़ा failure किसी का हुआ होगा. I'm pretty sure. I know people who have gone into IIM Ahmedabad, and then after a year they have flunked IIM Ahmedabad. They had to go back out of IIM Ahmedabad, take the CAT again, and get into a different institute and complete their MBA from there. ये सब भी मतलब I have seen happening. IIM Kozhikode से I have seen someone get into IIM Calcutta and finishing their MBA from there because they flunked their engineering का final exams. तो people face failures left, right, center. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब IIM से आने वाले लोग फेल नहीं होते. वो उनका भी काफ़ी टाइट होता है सिचुएशन कभी कभी. बट the only way out is to fight it out. मतलब again as Rocky code goes, right? It's not about how जो भी है मतलब how badly you fall or how hard you are hit. It's about hitting
How
back
you
in a
rise,
way,
yeah.
how you rise, how you get up. तो that's how winning is done.
Correct.
तो that is how it works in general.
Okay, sir. So, considering again, CAT 2025 is coming. We've spoken about it briefly, but still, as someone who is, I mean, you're also going to be giving the paper. Okay, before that, आप कौन सा slot दे रहे हो? आपका has the admit card come out?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So hopefully when it comes out, sir will tell us, and then we'll put a full post. But sir, CAT 2025 is coming now. 28 days left. What to expect from the paper again, and what should one be doing right now? We have discussed all of that, topper this, that. But still, like, just average candidate, what to expect from CAT 2025?
So I would expect more or less a similar level of test as last year's. Maybe verbal थोड़ा difficult होगा is my understanding. DILR was pretty straightforward last time. Maybe it will become slightly difficult. Quant I expect to remain the same with the sentiment of 23-24. तो वो continuation में 25 में मुझे same ही लग रहा है. Majorly change तो नहीं होना चाहिए कुछ. I'll be very surprised if the question types change, if the composition of the test changes. तो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा surprising लग जाएगा इस साल अगर वो change करते तो, because last year का test was fairly sensitive. I think it was one of the better CATs, better balanced CATs of recent years. So I don't see any major changes whatsoever. तो उतना तो ठीक है. एंड लास्ट 1 month में वही मतलब यू हैव टू कीप टेकिंग मॉक्स. यू डोंट नीड टू गेट आउट ऑफ हैबिट. सो सडनली यू शुड नॉट स्टॉप डूइंग वट एवर यू आर डूइंग. यू जस्ट treat it as a routine test that you're doing. 30th November is going to be just another mock, जैसे generally बोलते हैं, and you should be fine. I would want people to sit and visualize what can go wrong during the test, to be prepared for everything. The more time you spend thinking about making decisions during the test, the lesser are your chances of cracking it. So जितना ज़्यादा decision making पहले हुआ होगा, the more your reactions to questions are fine tuned, the better off you will be. So that is what I would work on in the last 1 month.
Sir, I know this question was repeated last year as well, but I want to know whether your thought process has changed or not. Reservation जो है अभी भी इंडिया में, सर इतने seats, I think a lot of deserving students don't get it because of reservation. And I'm not going to say undeserving students को मिल जाता है, but still this problem has been prevalent in India बहुत टाइम से. And I think ऐसा भी लग नहीं रहा कि ऐसे सॉल्व हो जाएगा या फिर 5-6 साल बाद थोड़ा बेटर हो जाएगा. तो आपके हिसाब से अभी क्या हो रहा है एंड क्या होना चाहिए with regards to reservation?
So see, the answer doesn't change by much, honestly, right? It remains more or less, because the fundamental concept itself is something that has been discussed and debated for the ages, right? So क्यों है, उसका logic is pretty clear. I am sure everybody who knows some bit of history will agree कि हाँ ठीक है, it's not a bad prospect to have. The problem is the implementation, right? When you say undeserving candidates get through, it might not necessarily because they lack the mental aptitude of getting through. That could be one aspect, but the other thing that we are talking about primarily is because अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि एक रिजर्वेशन कैंडिडेट को एक सीट मिल रही है, now they are getting it because they kind of lack the privilege, so to say, जो बाकी लोगों के पास है, जो उनको नहीं मिला है because of whatever centuries, decades of discrimination and all those things happen, because of which they are not able to get that privilege that is present in some other people, present with some other people. Then it is justified. A lot of people will agree to that. But the problem is when people see someone who is well to do, जिसका मतलब सब कुछ ठीक है, फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस में कुछ इशू नहीं है, सारे रिसोर्सेज उनके सामने हैं, दे आर एज कॉम्पिटेंट और दे आर एज comfortable, so to say, they are as how do I put it, well to do compared to any other candidate in the country. अगर वहाँ पे अगर रिजर्वेशन का बेनिफिट जा रहा है, then you are like यार these people are already rich becoming richer वाला जो पार्ट है ना, वैसे ही है.
And I feel सर वो 90% होता भी है, बहुत से कॉलेजेस में भी, अंडरग्रेजुएट कॉलेजेस में भी होता है सर. आई थिंक वो प्रॉब्लम है.
सो वी हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ केसेस जहाँ पे ये होता है, मतलब यू विल लुक एट अ पर्सन लाइक यार ये तो मतलब अंडर प्रिविलेज तो किसी भी एंगल से नहीं लग रहा, राइट? एंड शुड दिस पर्सन बी अवेलिंग द रिजर्वेशन इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस, दैट इज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क दैट इज देयर. तो वो अब इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पे आ जाता है, तब उसमें यू एंड आई और द एस्पिरेंट्स और एनीबडी कांट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट, इवन द एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट दे कांट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट, दे हैव टू अडियर टू द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के नॉर्म्स जो होते हैं. नाउ इट इज़ अप टू द गवर्नमेंट टू फिगर आउट कि भाई इसका इंप्लीमेंटेशन वाटर टाइट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है, या फिर क्या इशू हो रहा है करके. बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंस इज रिजर्वेशन का वन एस्पेक्ट वी प्रोबेबली डिडंट डिस्कस लास्ट टाइम वाज दैट इट ऑल्सो गिव्स अ सेंस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी टू द कंट्री in general, because we don't want a lot of discontent happening. We have seen things happening centuries ago, फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन फॉर दैट मैटर बहुत एवरग्रीन केस है, राइट? तो वहाँ पे भी सेम चीज़ था, हैव्स और हैव नॉट्स के बीच का लड़ाई है. सो देर विल बी एरिस्टोक्रेट्स हु आर देयर, उनके कुछ और कुछ फ्यूडल लॉर्ड्स वगैरह जो भी होंगे, देर आर पीपल हु कंट्रोल द लैंड्स एंड ऑल दैट आर देयर, एंड देन देर आर पेजेंट्स. तो पेजेंट को कुछ नहीं मिलता, उनको काम करना पड़ता है, और जो उनको बेसिक चीज़ें मिलती हैं वो मिलती हैं. वेयर एज द नोबिलिटी, द जो भी किंग्स रूलर्स जो भी हैं, क्वींस, वो बहुत सही से रहते हैं, राइट?
बट वही है ना सर कि ये चीज़ सारे लोग एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे हैं. हाँ. कि हमारे पास ओबीसी या फिर SC/ST का वो है, तो उसको एक्सप्लॉइट करके हम अपना सीट रिजर्व कर लेंगे.
सो माई क्वेश्चन इज, हु आर यू अगेंस्ट? Are you against the person who is an SC/ST or OBC, or are you against the government official or someone who is sanctioning and providing the certificate?
I particularly am against the people who are exploiting that. Because I understand there are a lot of OBCs also who deserve to be there, and of course, matlab, that is the way in a country like India where there are like 1.4 billion people. कहीं ना कहीं तो you have to give an opportunity for people to also grow in their careers, and especially when I talk about corporate or whatever it may be. But वही है sir, when people start exploiting it, आप उनसे भी अपॉर्चुनिटी छीन रहे हो जो डिजर्विंग है.
करेक्ट.
एंड आप खुद को भी मतलब उस लेवल पे लेके आ रहे हो कि आप शायद कॉम्पिटेंट भी हो, बट नहीं, यू आर अंडरमाइनिंग योरसेल्फ. आई फील दैट आल्सो सर. तो समवेयर और द अदर फील दैट शुड बी आइडेंटिफाइड, विच इज़ ऑब्वियसली मतलब टफ हो जाते हैं क्योंकि फेक सर्टिफिकेट तो कहीं पे भी बन जाते हैं सर. एंड वो तो रहेगा सर, वो तो ही है.
सो द बेस्ट थिंग दैट यू कैन डू इज प्रिपेयर फॉर द टेस्ट, राइट? एंड ये सब में द मोर यू गेट इन टू दीज थिंग्स, द मोर यू आर स्पेंडिंग टाइम एंड योर एनर्जी एंड योर माइंड स्पेस थिंकिंग अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स, राइट? जितना इसको डिस्कस करोगे उतना इको चेम्बर में चले जाओगे. सोशल मीडिया हैज बिकम सो स्मार्ट दीज डेज दैट वंस यू से, चलो लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल यू आर समवन हु इज अ क्लोजेट एंटी रिजर्वेशनिस्ट, किसी को बताया नहीं है बट यू आर, लेट्स से जस्ट एन एग्जांपल, your social media will keep on sending these things on your feed which tell you how reservation is bad for the country करके वही तुम्हारे पास आता जाएगा. तो that becomes an echo chamber and your beliefs are getting strengthened धीरे धीरे होते जा रहा है वो, तुमको पता नहीं है बट हो रहा है वो, and you are like देखो पूरा दुनिया बिलीव करता है कि रिजर्वेशन को हटाना चाहिए करके. That is what you think.
That's just what is being showed to us.
Show to you. And that is really unhealthy, I would say. Right? As a rational mind you should see what is, why it has been there, make peace with the fact कि भाई exist करता है. अभी तुम लोग बैठ के ये बात कर रहे हैं. The states that are coming up for polls, there are grand plans to increase this percentage as well. मतलब you can do that. कुछ भी तुम करोगे, अगर regime change भी होता है, कुछ भी तुम करते हो, this is still going to affect you in one way or the other. 50% का कैप निकल जाता है, 70% might happen, प्राइवेट जॉब्स के अंदर रिजर्वेशन माइट कम आउट, अब वो होता है. नाउ इसका कुछ लिमिट नहीं है, बट हाउ डज दिस सिचुएशन गेट रिजॉल्व देन? यू कैन डू एनीथिंग अबाउट, आई कैन डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट, राइट? कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता इसके बारे में. सिचुएशन रिजॉल्व कैसे होता है? नाउ इक्विलिब्रियम टेक्स केयर ऑफ इट, इकोनॉमिक्स टेक्स केयर ऑफ इट. इफ प्राइवेट सेक्टर कंपनीज फिगर आउट कि भाई ये सब करने से मेरा यहाँ पे प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कम होने वाला है, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इकोनॉमिक्स डिक्टेट्स प्रैक्टिकली एवरीथिंग. वो लोग बोलेंगे ठीक है तुम कर लो अपना, डाल दो यहाँ पे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वी विल गेट आउट ऑफ दिस कंट्री और वी विल शिफ्ट और फोकस फ्रॉम दिस कंट्री टू सम अदर कंट्री, दैट इज इट. तो वो सब चीज़ें होते हैं, देन इट डज नॉट बिकम लुक्रेटिव फॉर यू टू जॉइन दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एट ऑल. तो वो इकोनॉमिक्स इट सेल्फ विल रिजॉल्व ऑल दिस मैटर्स इज द अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एंड लेट्स होप दैट इट डज नॉट कम टू दिस पॉइंट जहाँ पे मतलब फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन जैसा कुछ हो जाए, सिविल वॉर वगैरह. तो आई डोंट थिंक इट विल हैपन इन आवर लाइफ टाइम्स ऑनेस्टली, बट डिफरेंट एरा डिफरेंट चीज़ें होती थी तो अलग स्टोरी था, बट अभी तो नहीं होना चाहिए ये सब चीज़. बट आई रियली होप इट डजंट कम टू दैट. But then again it's too large a question to be talking about and discussing, and comments में भी I'm sure this ये वाले में भी शायद comments में कुछ लोग आएंगे, कुछ बोलेंगे, कुछ होगा, but वो comments में कुछ बोलने से, saying something to you, saying something to me, it's not going to change the situation at all. तो वही होता है. then again you are in that echo chamber जहाँ पे you will say something, नीचे तुमको 15 comment आएंगे, you will justify whatever you are saying and then you will feel happy about yourself, देखो मेरा comment कितना मस्त था करके. but then nothing changes on ground, right? you have to still prepare for the test, get that score. If there are 15 seats, you have to compete for 15 seats. If there is 1 seat, you have to compete for 1 seat. If there are no seats, you have to do something else in your life. मतलब you have to, if you can't affect something, you have to kind of move on, understand what the game is, and play a different game maybe. If you think पूरा injustice तुम्हारे साथ हो रहा है तो, और कुछ कर नहीं सकते मतलब honestly.
सही बात है सर. I think the max you can do is just feel for them कि हाँ ठीक है, we understand you're a general candidate, we understand how, you know, like I wouldn't say injustice, but how harsh it would be or how tough it would be for you to even get those.
वो तो मैं disagree नहीं कर रहा, it is tough.
So क्या ही कर सकते हैं सर, वही है.
But we are helpless, right?
Yeah,
we are helpless
yeah.
in front of a lot of things, not just this. मतलब कुछ भी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें इसके सामने हम helpless हैं. Being individuals, we can't do as much as we would have liked to happen. So we can't sit and keep on changing everything or keep.
You have to deal with it. वही है.
Deal with it. मतलब
Yeah.
और कुछ, I don't have a better answer for this. I really wish I would have a better answer for this, saying that नहीं मतलब हम 50 लोग मिलके मिनिस्ट्री के सामने जाके प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं.
कोई solution ही नहीं है.
There is no solution.
Yeah.
So the rational part of my brain tells me that there is no solution to this that you can effectively do. So it's better for you to look after yourself and make sure that you have a good life ahead of you instead of worrying about the system in general.
Right. Alright, so it's been a really good conversation that we have had today. I think all the aspirants who are going to be watching this video, we hope most of the questions are covered for all of you, and we hope sir has answered everything that I personally thought would be really beneficial for you, sir, for me, for them, for everyone. And if not, then you can always put your questions down in the comments, or whenever you are free, you can reply to them. So some questions that I just thought at the back of my head, and I feel a lot of people would be really interested to know कि ऐसा क्या है, ऐसा होता है. Sir, firstly, why do an MBA? And अगर आपको MBA नहीं करना, then what's the alternative? कुछ तो करना है मुझे पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन में, मैं क्या करूँ?
Okay. So an MBA basically advances your career by a bit. When I say by a bit, you basically retire one level higher than what you would have otherwise. So instead of working for 5, 7, 10 years, वो वाला gap cover होता है and you basically start your career थोड़ा आगे. So that is why I would recommend for everybody an MBA. The other thing is, of course, it adds a lot of soft skills to yourself, and that is basically what is going to take you ahead in your career. ये है alternatives to MBA बहुत सारे exist करते हैं. You start something on your own and you employ MBAs, वो एक कर सकते हैं. Otherwise, try to figure out what technical skills are there that you are good at and try to build your career there. So काफ़ी सारे लोग होते हैं जो individual contributors better होते हैं. So for them, it might be a good idea to have those skills that are there and grow their career in that regard. So that I would say is a very viable alternative to an MBA. The other thing is, of course, working and growing in the organization or kind of starting your own thing, neither of which requires an MBA.
So because we were talking about the reservation and every single thing that is there right now, आपको क्या लगता है कि what are the changes required in the Indian education system right now?
So first of all, I think that people should have a lot of awareness. So awareness is something that is missing in the Indian education system. Right from my time or even before me, there were very few avenues that were known to people. So people who come from tier 2, tier 3 cities, villages से जो आते हैं उनमें बहुत ज़्यादा potential होता है. But somehow they are not able to realize that potential purely because they don't know कि ऐसे opportunities exist करते हैं. So awareness अगर हम कैसे improve कर पाए, जैसे भी हम improve कर पाए, I think that is going to add a lot of value to the system, and we will have a lot more competent people coming into the system, which I think will be a good thing. The second thing that I would really want to happen is for good teachers to be a part of the system. I know it's financially not very rewarding. अगर मैं career wise देखूँ तो बहुत ज़्यादा job satisfaction नहीं है, growth opportunities नहीं है. I agree with that sentiment, but somehow if the education ministry or the government were to incentivize good teachers to come into the system, I think that would create a big change to the education system in general.
And sir, because we are talking about MBA as a really prevalent and like a major course in India, do you think 10-20 साल बाद MBA will still be relevant or not?
I think it will be relevant, honestly, because MBA equips you with soft skills, and it does not equip you with soft skills. ऐसा नहीं होता कि मेरे पास कुछ communication skill है ही नहीं और MBA में जाके suddenly I become brilliant at making presentations. ऐसा नहीं होता. But it kind of gets those people जिनके soft skills अच्छे हैं under one roof, थोड़ा उसको sharpen करते हैं edges को, and then basically these people are released into the corporate. That's how it works. अब टॉप कॉलेजेस के अंदर डेफिनेटली देर विल स्टिल बी प्लेस फॉर गुड पीपल इवन आफ्टर 15-20 ईयर्स. AI जितना भी आगे डेवलप हो जाए, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स में इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, लाइक वी से इन टर्म्स ऑफ टीचिंग एज वेल. एंड AI कैन टीच यू मैथ, हो सकता है. इट कैन क्लियर योर डाउट्स जितना बिना थके, मतलब विदाउट एनी फटीग इट कैन क्लियर योर डाउट्स, बट इट कांट लुक एट योर एक्सप्रेशंस. I can look at a student's expressions or I can listen to their voice and figure out कि यार यहाँ पे ना ये चीज़ समझ में नहीं आए करके मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है. So I need to maybe talk about it in a slightly different context, maybe make a relatable example and so on and so forth. तो वो AI I don't think is good enough to do now. I don't think it will happen in the next 15-20 years as well. So MBA will be relevant as a career choice. Maybe the number of MBAs that are required to actually run the system, that will fall down by a bit, but MBA is still going to be relevant.
Sir, Harvard से MBA या IIM से MBA ज़्यादा बेटर कौन सा है?
I would like to believe that Harvard will offer a better MBA का entire ecosystem का देखते हैं तो, because it is an older college that exists, काफ़ी ज़्यादा legacy रही है, and at this point in time if you look at innovation per se, so at different points in time different countries where the you can say the heartland या जो the point जहाँ से innovation आता था, right? तो if you look at let's say Mesopotamia, Egypt, वो था at some point in time, Turkey used to be a big deal, right? And all these things, all these regimes were there. United Kingdom basically used to be a big deal. France used to be a big deal back then. Now I think जो पूरा का पूरा innovation वाला part है वो US की तरफ if you look at it वहाँ से आ रहा है, because tech is what we are looking at, and tech is something that US takes very seriously if you look at it. तो वहाँ पे if Wharton is situated, then you might be exposed to a lot more minds that are relevant in today's context. So आज के ज़माने में अगर मुझे बताया जाए Wharton या IIM Ahmedabad, I will of course choose a Wharton, and of course the global exposure that is there. The batch of Wharton is much more diverse if you look at it compared to an IIM Ahmedabad. So that's why I will go for a Wharton.
Sir, so I think we are almost at an end, almost like we are at an end of the episode. So it was really, really, nice, and I'm really thankful to have you again on the show, on the podcast. And again, every single time when sir comes, इतनी बातें होती है, इतनी सारी नई चीज़ें मैं सीखता हूँ sir से. And sir, it was so nice. But ending note पे one question. जो लोग लाइफ में MBA नहीं करते, आर दे मिसिंग आउट ऑन एनीथिंग? टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ किसी के फादर ने बोला बेटा MBA कर, तेरी लाइफ सेट हो जाएगी, उसने बोला नहीं मुझे नहीं करना. इज दैट किड गोइंग टू बी मिसिंग आउट ऑन एनीथिंग?
I don't think so, because ऐसा नहीं है कि MBA gives you something that is required for your survival. At a very basal level अगर हम देखते हैं तो we are human beings. अपना primary responsibility is to keep the human population flourishing, right, in a way. तो procreation is basically the basis of life. सारा evolution has gone into this entire thing कि ठीक है मतलब who has the brightest feathers, who has the loudest voice, survival of the fittest, ये सारी चीज़ें यहाँ पे हो रही है, right? So that MBA does not figure in any of that. MBA is mostly जो needs, wants और desires की जो hierarchy में आता है, I would say it's mostly a desire kind of a thing, right? People with resources, money, inclination, वो सब लोग जाके MBA generally करते हैं. अब वहाँ पे इट डज़ नॉट रियली मेक एनी डिफरेंस. हैविंग सेड दैट, MBA के अंदर बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज़ें होती है विच पीपल माइट नॉट बी एबल टू एक्सपीरियंस आउटसाइड ऑफ एन MBA. Like the whole camaraderie, you are sitting in a classroom, you are sitting in a batch of 300, 400, 500, and I'm talking about the top B schools in the country. Brilliant people under one roof, you are competing with them. Interviews में you are pitted against them. तो ये जो fight जो होता है ना, that is something that you don't really see. मतलब it's kind of like a gladiator arena without actually doing any kind of how do I put it, physical combat.
Correct.
Right? तो वो एक चीज़ होती है. तो that is something which is very exciting to me. वो बहुत कम programs शायद इंडिया में simulate कर सकते हैं उस चीज़ को. So that is an experience that I would want everyone to go through, irrespective of whether they want to get a job or क्या उनको करना है करे में, doesn't matter. But ये चीज़ एक करनी चाहिए so that they know what people are like. Otherwise वो frog in the well kind of या frog in the pond kind of वही एक चीज़ होता है जहाँ पे I'm not exposed to other people at all. That exposure is something that I would really want people to have.
तो सर, ऑन एन एंडिंग नोट, आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, जो बाकी स्टूडेंट्स आपको देख रहे होंगे थ्रू दिस पॉडकास्ट, आप उनको क्या बोलना चाहोगे फॉर कैट, फॉर अदर एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशंस एंड फॉर लाइफ इन जनरल?
So for CAT and other entrance examinations, just prepare, right? It's very simple. Just understand what needs to be done, what you are capable of. So मैं हमेशा ये सोच के चलूँगा कि मेरी boundaries क्या हैं. I can't be thinking or I can't be living someone else's dreams. तो मैं दूसरे की ड्रीम अगर रियलाइज करने के चक्कर में पड़ गया ना, तो आई एम गोइंग टू बी इन बिग ट्रबल, बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट वॉट आई एम passionate about. So first figure out what is it that you want to do and what is it that you're capable of. And then you pursue it. Then you will know that, okay, this is basically passion, something that you're passionate about, and you will pursue it. Now there's this one thing that I heard recently, which was said by Magnus Carlsen. And Magnus Carlsen basically says that passion or obsession always beats discipline. So however disciplined you are, however good you are in terms of getting content from somewhere, जितना मैं सुबह 6 बजे उठ के करता हूँ काम, जो भी करो, you can't beat obsession. So you have to be obsessed about something to be able to be in the top 1% or top 0.1% of whatever you are doing, right?
तो कभी सुना नहीं कोई MBA को लेकर obsessed है?
नहीं, मतलब एग्जाम्स को क्रैक करना है, फिर आई वांट टू एक्सेल, आई वांट टू जॉइन दैट वर्कफोर्स सो बैडली, आई फील दैट मेरे में अंदर इतना पोटेंशियल है दैट आई विल बी एबल टू.
लेकिन obsessed है तो बी स्कूल की मुझे अहमदाबाद जाना ही है.
हाँ, बट द प्रॉब्लम विद दैट ऑब्सेशन इज दैट यू गेट इनटू अहमदाबाद, देन व्हाट यू डू? First at Ahmedabad, you are just looking around, okay, what do I do next? I don't know. So your obsession needs to be a larger thing. So there is this book as well, a finite versus infinite goals के ऊपर there is a book. So that is basically what it is, right? So you can't have finite goals. If you have finite goals, achieve कर लिया, फिर क्या करोगे? So you would rather have an infinite goal in front of you, right? So that is what we are looking at. So that is basically what you need to do. You need to figure out something that you're obsessed about and do so well at it that you will beat everybody. Maybe you will be in the top 1%, 0.1% of the people who are doing that.
And everything will automatically come, money, fame, this, whatever.
Fame, money, power, सब कुछ तुमको मिल जाता है. But you need to figure out what is it that you are absolutely good at. उसके लिए there are a lot of models that are there. One thing that I generally tell people is the Ikigai model. So you have to do something that you are good at. You have to do something that people value. You are to do something that the society needs, something that you can get paid for. तो ये सब चीज़ें होती हैं. तो ये 4 चीज़ों का इंटरसेक्शन जहाँ पे होता है, that is basically your Ikigai. Ikigai is your reason for being. Why do you exist? Because for this. तो वो ढूंढ के निकालेंगे तो it should be fine. MBA may or may not figure in that thing. So it doesn't matter which test you're taking or what you're doing. Figure out something that you're obsessed about कि मुझे यही करना है. And then do it nicely. So that is basically the thing that I would want people to work on. एंड रही बात पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट की, पर्सनल लेवल पे क्या करना चाहिए, सो वन थिंग आई विल टेल पीपल इज दैट नेवर स्टॉप लर्निंग. सो आई लर्न दिस फ्रॉम वन ऑफ माई स्टूडेंट्स. सो आर्टिकुलेशन बहुत अच्छे से किया था, दैट्स वाई आई रिमेंबर दिस, कि वॉट इज दिस वन थिंग दैट यू आर वेरी स्केयर्ड ऑफ और अफ्रेड ऑफ, जो पूछते हैं इंटरव्यूज के अंदर कभी कभी. सो द आंसर वॉज आई डोंट वांट टू बिकम ऑब्सोलीट. So आज के ज़माने में it's very easy to become obsolete because things are changing so rapidly. Before you catch a trend or before you master something, कुछ नया आ जाता है. So never stop learning. It's going to be very challenging for the next generation and even for our generation for that matter, because मेरा generation जो है वो बीच में फंस गया है. वी हैव हैड पेरेंट्स, ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स जो एक ही जॉब पूरा जिंदगी करते रहे, उतने ही नॉलेज के ऊपर उन्होंने पूरा अपना करियर खत्म कर दिया एंड नथिंग हैपेंड. दे डिड वेरी वेल इन देयर करियर्स.
But times are also changing now.
टाइप्स आर चेंजिंग. मेरा अगला वाला जो जनरेशन है, माई स्टूडेंट्स एंड देयर यंगर सिबलिंग्स एंड ऑल दोस पीपल, वो लोग जो हैं उनके लिए एवरी 6 months, एवरी ईयर देयर इज समथिंग न्यू हैपनिंग. नाउ मैं पीछे देखूँ या आगे देखूँ, सो आई एम बेसिकली टॉर्न इन दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट अगर देखते हैं तो. सो आई हैव रियलाइज दैट यू ऑलवेज हैव टू लुक फॉरवर्ड. ऑफ कोर्स आई कांट से दैट चलो मैंने कैट के ऊपर मेरा भी थोड़ा आ गया, मास्टरी आ गया, आई नो वॉट कैट इज, तो मैं वही करूँगा. आई विल ओनली टीच कैट क्योंकि वो मुझे आता है, आई एम वेरी गुड एट इट, पीपल पे मी टू डू इट एंड इट्स गुड फॉर द सोसाइटी. तो इकिगाई मेरा है वो, बट आई कांट से दैट मैं यही करूँगा पूरा लाइफ. आई हैव टू बी ओपन टू पॉसिबिलिटीज, सो यू हैव टू कीप ऑन लर्निंग थिंग्स. सो देयर आर 2 or 3 things that I have in the pipeline. Every year we meet, I tell you something new. Right? So this year का new thing is, initially I mentioned coding. So that is one thing that I am trying to learn very nicely, not for becoming professional or something. Just to understand कि क्या करके, because I have heard from a lot of people that I might be actually good at it.
Oh, okay.
Because of the logical bent of mind that is there, right? So I want to just see what it is. The other thing is I also want to get a chess rating. I want to be an ELO rated player, जो भी whatever is the rating, 1200, 1300, जो भी आता है, I'm okay with it. But I want to be a rated player at some point in time.
Do you play it on the app?
I play on the app. I play in the community and all those things. I do. But हाँ, मतलब official rating में आज तक I have never been to a tournament and have got that ELO rating. Okay. So one of my students recently introduced me to this. So maybe I will pursue that in the near future once CAT and everything is done. Yeah. And the third thing is in terms of personalities and counseling. Yeah. So that is another thing that I have gotten kind of more interested in because of my wife. So Preeti basically does a lot of these things. 16 personalities, MBTI, and also she is very much into it. And I think some of the passion that she has for this, it has rubbed on to me as well. And I also do a lot of counseling in addition to teaching. So I have mentorship sessions and all that I do. So I believe that if I have a formal training in this and if I'm able to maybe look at personalities at a deeper level, I will be able to help people answer a lot of the problems that they have in their lives, not just test prep. So that is basically what I'm looking at going forward. So ये 2-3 चीज़ें हैं which maybe by the time we meet next, I would have maybe done something about one of these 3 things and I would have something new to tell you. Yeah. But yes, you never stop learning. You have to keep on learning each passing day, every month. You should keep on adding something to yourself. Then you will feel less worried about things. कि यार कल को अगर कैट बंद हो जाता है, tomorrow cat says कि नहीं हम लोग नहीं करेंगे, we will do it around the year. Something like this happens. Then what do I do? I will definitely not shut shop, right? I will have something to look forward to. कि चलो ठीक है ये तो अभी हो गया, fine. I will do something else in addition to whatever I'm doing right now. So that opens up a lot of avenues for me. So that's why I have a good night's sleep in general.
Right. So again, it was a pleasure talking to you. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for taking our time, sir. I know Sunday final also going on. All of us are going to be checking our phones right now. But sir, again, like I keep telling everyone whenever sir comes, there's always so much to learn from sir. There's always so much that sir has to give out to other people also, specifically. I mean, me sitting in front of him, I feel that's a blessing in disguise only. But through the podcast, whenever it comes out, definitely it's going to be very soon. And there's so much that you can learn from sir. And again, sir, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. And can't wait to record another episode soon, sir.
And the pleasure is mine. Just to give some background to the viewers, in the last 24 hours, I have basically done a 6-hour plus session on YouTube, live session on YouTube. I have run a 5K. And I have done this podcast, so it's a fun thing. Although some part
really
of my brain, if I'm looking tired, it's because of that. But then again, it's a fun thing to be here because again, you get a lot of people to interact with, and I see people who I don't see on a regular basis. Right? My students, so of course, I keep on interacting with them. But outside of that, I get to see new people, and they tell me some nice things and some not so nice things as well. But that's a part of it. But yes, this is definitely going in in my LinkedIn post today what I have done in the last 24
Definitely, sir.
24 hours rather. And it's a really fun.
And so hopefully, like, if there are new people also who reach out to you through the podcast, they'll definitely get inspired by your story as well and your journey, in fact. So definitely, sir, looking forward to it.